KGB.
Do you know what I do when I wake up in the morning?
What? God only knows.
Cringe.
Oh, I know what he does. I walked in on him one time.
Is Three's Company in syndication that early?
Going over there on a pile of crispy socks, Dave.
You bring the picture of Dave in with you?
Dave, hello, cut it out.
That was at night, Shell. That was at night. I
Have a little respect.
I had a blanket around me.
Is that what you use?
And he didn't catch me in the motion. I was
in the motion.
Anybody ever flown with Abramowitz?
I was preparing liftoff.
Only in a limo.
Around the corner.
That's great.
He was burping the gherkin.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw!
KGB.
Please tell me about the joke. Gotta hear the joke of the day. Want you to know the joke right now.
It was the day after Christmas. All the stores having the usual after Christmas sales, and all up and down the block, every store had its doors propped open, tables on the sidewalks with products slashed for quick sale. Oh, you were drowning in Tickle Me Elmos. The streets were crowded with shoppers haggling and bargaining for the best prices, some with returns, others already stocking up on gifts for next year. One particular little old lady wobbled her way up the street. She shook mildly, the way some seniors do, and stopped occasionally in front of the store windows, admiring the bolts of fabric and the lovely winter fashions on display at the ladies' garment stores. She wobbled on for a moment or two and stopped in front of this one particular store. She looked around suspiciously up one side of the street and then down the other as if to see if anyone was watching her. And then, satisfied that no one was paying her any mind, she twisted the knob of this nondescript store and entered. Whereupon she was promptly greeted by the clerk.
And a very pleasant good morning, madam. Welcome to Mr. Stefan's House of...
Yes, the House of... Serving the intimate needs of the sexually frustrated individuals since 1959.
And how may I be of service today, madam?
The elderly woman craned her neck gingerly, taking in the intoxicating view of sights and sounds here at the House of... The merchandise gaily displayed on shelves and bookcases throughout the store, many turned on for display purposes. And then the sweet thing, trembling ever so, she turned to the clerk and asked,
Oh, pardon me, young man, but do you sell great big giant... here?
The clerk seemed surprised but reassured.
Oh, yes, madam. Here at the House of... we stock all shapes and sizes. I see.
She shook a little more noticeably now.
Well, do you sell 14-inch double-headed with the special French tickler tip for her pleasure? Oh, yes, madam. Quite a hot seller indeed. Let me show you. Just a minute.
She interrupted, still trembling.
Do you sell the 14-inch double-head French tickler tip with the power surge protector, complete with the optional Throbomatic package?
The clerk was indeed impressed, and he replied,
Well, yes, it was our hottest seller this Christmas, and I just so happened to have a couple...
Just a minute. I'm not finished. I'm wondering, if you sell the 14-inch double-headed tickler thingy Throbomatic with the optional 5-hour gas-powered generator, chrome headers, and rear spoiler.
Yes.
And it plays the theme from Shaft.
The clerk waited to make sure she was through.
Yes, madam, we do.
I see.
She said, poor thing, still trembling.
Well, could you show me how to turn the damn thing off?
Oh, yeah.
Let me hear that again, Boyer. What are they called?
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. came along and everything started in to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. And wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but baby, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine, and you're gonna be mine.
every once in a while, you get an email that really hits. Strikes in your heart.
Really?
Such is the case from Kimberly, who writes, Dear Dave, I have plans to surprise my husband on Steak and Knobber Day. The only problem is no one seems to know which day it is. Can you please confirm that it's March 20th because I want to take the day off?
Damn it.
What a woman.
Indeed, March 20th.
Wow.
Start aging that meat now. Boyer, I'm concerned about you.
Why is that, sir?
I think it's going to be the first S&K in a long time that you're not going to be participating.
Yeah, maybe I'll just have to...
Yeah, you get a jab that rev one out. I've heard it. Is there anything that we can do to start now? Find a volunteer for the critical part of Steak and Knobber Day for you.
No, I mean, I bet I could dial around and make some calls and scratch up a little action.
Really? Because you were in a committed relationship for 3 years. You kept some standbys?
No, but there, probably some go-backs, some callbacks you could...
Todd?
Wow.
Eric? Now, that's interesting. You say there are callbacks, go-backs.
That's a long time in between.
Has there been a single callback or go-back?
No, but
Still thinking about
you
it.
have some opportunities that you think might be there.
Yeah?
Not as a go-back, but I mean, just some previous action you could call upon.
Yeah?
You know what? If you leave a good track record when you go, there's always a chance to come back.
I thought they all got married or had children.
Well, having children doesn't, kid don't plug a hole. Oh.
Yeah, it does. For a very short time, but yeah, it does. Guarantee it. I've seen it. Yes, it does.
Get out of it, Junior. I'm doing that.
Well, it's getting there, but it just takes a while. So I was hoping we could do drive-by dating for him.
I'm curious. I would like to know, hear more about this. The go-back opportunities that you have.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Okay, well, names, pictures. Let's go. I mean, come on, seriously.
Numbers.
Who? All right,
Let's
who?
call him on the air. Come on.
I don't know, one or two.
Yeah, you said who, and now that I've asked, I'm not going to tell you.
I don't want to.
No, of course not. Why did you tell me then? Why'd you tell me?
I mean, I would discuss this names and specifics off the air personally, but I don't feel like burning the lead because you don't want to.
Well, I'm so glad then that you led me on.
What a tease.
Come on, Dave. I mean, if you were single today, you could scare up a little action. It wouldn't take you long.
I agree.
And they might have been prior conquests. I mean, the hairy nipple girl is just a phone call and a 4-hour.
No.
Why would you do that?
Flight to go back to hairy nipples.
Jeez.
I knew he was insane.
Totally.
I don't know if you're insane or lying.
Come on, the Nerf herder girl.
Who?
The Nerf herder girl.
The what?
I was trying to bastardize her name. Forget it. Never mind.
Wasn't her name Debbie?
You got no one, right?
Are you talking about my world or your world? No, I'm not going back to that. I left that. That was a bad thing.
Maybe she shaved.
No.
There's no laser beam in the world bright enough to get rid of ropey.
Thick, ropey nipple hair.
Oh. No mistaking it.
Yeah, I mean, it had to, if she was topless in the jacuzzi, it had to wave.
No mistaking it. No mistaking it. Very, very sad thing. Very bad, very sad.
The hair wave.
Do they make things at your esthetician or your spas or anything like that? I know guys can go in for a back waxing. Mm-hmm. Do they do anything for the girls who suffer the tragedy of nipple hair?
They do. The laser hair removal.
They have a nipple lady.
They do have a nipple lady.
They zap it out of there?
Yeah.
Does that mean it's out for good?
couple times you have to do it.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Aha! All the girls are nodding their head.
Somebody has nipple hair.
Yeah, who had the nipple hair?
Nobody
Emily was
anymore.
Emily was nodding very vigorously. What do you know about
maybe
this?
she's in practice for Steak and Knobber Day.
I just know you can't have labels.
Hey!
No, don't.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
Now, wait
You're
a
single?
minute.
And they share an office.
Hey!
Does it have a lock on?
I got
Yes, it
nothing from
does.
him for Valentine's Day.
Maybe we can share an office.
She has a new boyfriend, though.
No, I don't.
What?
What? Hey!
It must be true. She's slumping.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say something that I wasn't supposed to?
No, Ruthie did voice in the head.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
What's up, Emily?
Nothing.
What's his name? Nothing now.
Is
You
he
took care of it.
dreamy?
Here, I'll tell you what. Why don't I get some straight answers? Ruth, tell me everything you know. Go ahead, Ruth.
I know she's seen a new cute guy, and the first date went really well, so they had another one.
He's so good looking.
Maybe even a third by now. So she's just checking it out.
Does he look like Josh Jahamel or whatever his name is?
I don't know.
dreamy.
It's pronounced Dumel, ass face.
Oh my god!
Thank you, voice in the head.
And Chucko went to high school with this guy.
Stop it.
BFF.
So we don't want to ruin it yet, since we don't we don't know
Friends forever.
we don't know if he's worthy yet.
Okay, good. Because I
Where
wasn't.
is Chucko?
Get her in here.
Keeper of the knowledge. Where's Chucko?
Move
She
your
knows
box.
everything.
Chucko, Studio A. Chop. Schnell.
Stat.
Schnell. What do you know?
I know that he's a really great guy, and he's
Steve.
a best friend of one of my best friends.
Steve.
I know he's a
Did you
BFF of
set them up?
BFF.
Did you?
I did not.
He's
set
a
them
BFF,
up.
yeah.
They kind of did it on their own.
How did they meet?
We went hiking.
What do you mean we went hiking?
There was a group of us, and we all went hiking.
A group date. There
The
you
hell?
go.
Who goes hiking?
Exactly. That
What
was my
for?
thought when they showed
They're
up at my
young.
house. at
Good Lord.
7:30
Dave,
in
they're
the morning.
young.
Oh, that was that day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't care if you're a newborn baby. Who the hell goes hiking?
I know. I
like
told them
hiking.
I wouldn't go, and then they were like, "Oh, by the way, we're meeting at your house at 7:30."
Oh,
on
no.
Sunday. I was so pissed.
Opens the door. I hate you.
Still my
Says, no
pajamas.
hello, no good morning.
I hate you.
Mhm. Absolutely. That's appropriate.
Morning to
I
you too,
agree.
Chuck.
Where did you go
Sleep
hiking?
in.
We went out by the Descanso.
Naturally.
I know
Yeah.
it.
What was that? It was like
A hill.
Out there.
Yeah, it was
Oh, the
like
Barrett Honor
fire
Farm, is it-
trails and.
Yeah.
Carvicker Trail?
How
It's
long?
called Lawson's Peak. I think.
Okay.
How long?
How long
Carvicker
did we go hiking for?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a 4-hour hike.
Oh my god!
We were pretty. There was some, like 3 very unhappy girls.
That's a lot of hard rock.
Who came up with this
4
idea?
My friend
hours.
Logan.
Logan's an idiot.
Logan.
Logan.
Yeah, he was like, "We're trying to get a hiking group together." So
Get a car.
Keep looking.
What guy who has no clue what women want to do for fun goes, let's go hiking?
Logan.
Logan, apparently.
Maybe a half hour, 45 minutes.
Hour and a half
45
hour.
minutes
Hour at the
Anything that would be the equivalent to what you would walk in the mall.
Half
That's
an hour.
fine.
Yeah, half an hour.
4 hours.
Ay, ay, ay.
And you know what? There better be like a whale jumping out of the water, and there better be a yak running by, all kinds of crazy nature stuff.
Elephants mating,
Yeah.
buffalo in the water.
It better not just be like a grassy hill.
No, it was not at all. We had to climb rocks and everything,
Oh,
which was
my
the fun
God.
part. But the 45 minutes up was not fun.
Did you make it all the way up to the top where they have the big pancake rock?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We did.
Did
I'm
you
aware
crawl
of
up
that.
on top of that?
Yeah, we ate lunch up there.
Oh, that's a beautiful area.
What did you have for lunch?
Sandwiches.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
See, now if you included sex in that, now you're talking. That's good. That would be 4 hours well spent. You got lunch and hiking and sex.
I didn't get anything at the end of that. I was really disappointed.
So now you're basically the single one that would match up with Boyer.
What?
Hey!
You're
There we go.
insane.
Good thinking.
Hey!
You're insane.
All right, so back to
Move the
Emily.
box.
Sound collision. Back to Emily. What are your plans for March 20th, Emily? Do we need to make an appointment at the nose and throat doctor for March 21st?
Doctor.
Will you be vigorously participating on March 20th?
Doubtful.
Oh.
She's still getting to know him.
Yeah, that's a little too
What's
soon.
to know?
She's
He's
not
a
like
guy.
She's not a slut like me. She takes her time.
Wait a minute. She flew to Hawaii with this guy she'd never met before.
That's true.
What's
and
to
spend
know?
6 days with him putting it in the wrong hole. Come on.
Well, maybe she wants to see if he's, palate bruising worthy.
PBW. PBW. What do you know about this guy so far, Emily?
That
Do you know his name?
Neil.
It's Neil Young.
Neil.
Feel free to come up with another name. I already told him his name's a problem.
Neil.
Well, what's his middle name? Can he go
What does
by that?
Ann think of Bob
Exactly.
Neil
That's why
for a
his name's
name?
problem.
I mean, come on, everyone looks at it. Unless you are Neil Armstrong, who gets a pass for the rest of humanity.
Right.
He spells it with a K, though. So.
Everyone else is Neil Diamond, Neil Young, Bob and Neil. I mean, come on, seriously.
It could be Neil Down.
All right, so his name is Neil.
Mm-hmm. He's a lifeguard in Coronado.
Oh.
Damn it.
You have killer abs.
I haven't seen his abs yet. I'll assume yes.
You mean you didn't get all hot and sweaty and take your shirts off?
How old is he?
24.
Made out with him?
Nope.
Oh, he's younger.
Urban cougar.
Cougar.
Preying on the young. You know what? You should have been a school teacher.
How big is his pit?
If she hasn't seen his abs, she probably hasn't seen that
Emily.
either.
You never know, Ruthie. Don't
Hey,
judge.
Emily.
Come on, it's a new
How
age.
big is his piddler?
Show it to you?
I don't know, Viv.
Huh?
Sorry.
How big is it?
I don't know, Viv.
Liar, whore, you know it.
Ask him to show it to you next time.
Okay.
Does he know what you do for a living?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is he a listener?
I don't think so. I don't think he's up at this time of the day.
He asks about me a lot, doesn't he? I'm going to have to take him golfing, aren't I? Hiking.
Yay! Awesome.
Oh.
You liked it, Emily?
I love hiking.
For 4 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Chucko, that you can tell me?
Not that I could think of off the top of the head.
What does he look like? Famous person, what does he look like?
Famous person, what does he look like? Wow.
Yeah.
He's a lifeguard. What more do you want?
I can't think of somebody off the top of my head. I've never really thought about that when it came to Neil.
He's a lifeguard. You know what lifeguards are, Ruth? They're lazy bums who sit in a chair at the beach.
They're whores
all
at the beach.
Day. That's
Male
it.
whores.
Looking hot and tan.
And they're letting all the ugly fat people drown. And if he went hot, takes in a gulp of water. Oh, I'll get you. I'll save you. No problem.
Ruth buying into the whole Baywatch thing. You ever been to the beach? Good Lord.
Yeah.
Let
Let them all drown.
San Diego has a lot of hot lifeguards. And always has.
Yeah, when was the last time you were at the beach?
Yeah, really, Ruth. When did you go to the beach?
I go to the beach every summer.
We went in 1964.
I didn't live at the beach that soon.
I love the Beach Boys.
Well, most of them are dead.
Never liked the Beach Boys.
All right. Thank you, Chucko.
You're welcome.
Big help there. March 20th, Emily.
See, it's too soon.
You think he's not expecting? You think he hasn't heard the stories?
Come on, he's a listener.
You're just a holdout at this point. Uh-huh.
No.
She goes slow. They're getting to know each other.
Oh, God, she's going to be 80 before they make out.
Some people do that. It's pretty foreign to me, but I know a lot of girls do it. It's like, yeah, you're attracted. Well, let's have sex.
I agree. All right. Very good. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Otherwise, if it doesn't work out, you, Boyer, available March 20th.
Go for it.
Need to be a couple of human beings.
We'll mic up your office. You can lock it still.
It's for the show.
It's for the show. Quarter hour.
Yeah. It's not like we're asking you to get your hair cut or anything. Come on.
Educational radio.
I guess hair looks good today. Did you see Brummel?
He looks very
Really?
good.
Oh,
yes, he looks very good.
No
Way to go,
kidding,
Chainsaw.
Cookie.
Sorry?
Way to go, Chainsaw.
Yeah, good job.
You did a good job, Cookie.
I minored in barber at Fresno State. Oh, you heard that? You already knew that?
No, hadn't heard
Only
it.
a million times.
It does look good.
There are women here in the building who actually walked up to him and go, "You look awful."
Yeah. really kind.
And what's
Positive.
the response to that? Well,
Yeah.
you're fat.
I think you get to say that after that.
I think he should.
Absolutely.
I think he should.
You say, well, you're stupid.
No, you're
No,
fat.
you're fat.
You're fat.
Who was it? That's the equivalent.
He told me and I didn't know who it was.
Well, you know how he spins the story. Pamela Howe walked up, I totally do you. She said that to
Yes, she
promo.
did.
After
I
you
heard
it, Joe.
Yeah, I was there.
How's that for the ultimate compliment?
Yeah, I totally do you. I mean, it was like that. Nice
He
hair.
should have said prove it.
Let's go.
He said, "Crud, I'm sorry.
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
mean
You don't
to
have to do me.
No,
You don't have to
take
do
your shirt
me.
off. Stop it."
And 3 minutes later, he said,
Yeah, Pamela House said, I look horrible.
You know how he converts it. In about
Right. Here's the negative.
He takes a compliment and interprets it like a bad UN interpreter.
How about that, Chainsaw? You gave a haircut, and moments later, a radio super sex goddess was claiming that she would do him.
Right.
Damn it.
Unprovoked, whatever.
Props to you.
Well, it's what I do.
Apparently.
You know why? I minored in barber. Fresno State.
All right, day job next.
This is the DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
KGB's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
You guys are awesome.
With the Grand A Day giveaway.
Ed writes to us, I have a beautiful 2-year-old little boy.
Yes, I do.
Has severe nosebleeds at night.
Oh, no.
And he's going to have some blood tests.
Yeah.
Money's always tight.
Right.
But when you need to choose between bills and loved ones, it's even tighter.
Problem is that he can choke on his own blood. That's
Oh,
the
no.
problem. Doctor says you need to get some blood tests.
Will the $1,000 fix that for you guys?
Oh, yes, it will.
Well, hot dog, let's do it.
Oh, my God.
Get your helping hand up or tell us about someone who can benefit from $1,000. 101kgb.com. Keyword grand.
Sponsored by the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
1015 KGB.
Your favorite radio station may be leading a double life. They send out their regular programming, but they can broadcast new channels too in pure digital HD radio. More to listen to, better sound, no fee. HD radio. Discover it at Tweeter. Live in high def.
Viejas is done with their $500,000 giveaway. Now we can start our new promotion.
Let's give away back scratchers, boss. Everybody loves these little doohickeys.
I already got a warehouse full of keychains. What am I going to do with back scratchers, dummy?
Boss, I came as soon as I heard there's a new promotion at Viejas.
Another one?
Viejas is offering a 4% Baccarat commission in March, 24/7.
4% Baccarat?
It's Baccarat, boss.
Baccarat. What's the difference?
Big difference, boss. 4% is better odds than the Vegas Strip. Best in San Diego, too. And it's easy to play.
Now everybody will go to Viejas.
Here, boss, this'll make you feel better. I'll scratch your Baccarat if you scratch mine.
Get off of me! Viejas has 4% Baccarat, and you want to do back scratches? Oh, what's next? Talking bottle openers.
Does he get like this often?
All the time.
Ooh, let's go to Viejas.
Yeah, and play Baccarat.
Yes.
Crochet, beard coating, lucky rabbits, put toenails.
Viejas Casino and Outlet Center is closer than you think. Just take I-8 to Willows Road and Alpine. Easy to get to, hard to leave.
And now for the bonus round. 3 guys walk into a restaurant. Who brought the monkey?
Guy number 2.
Correct. When it's not daylight savings, what is being spent?
Yen.
Correct. How many movies has Netflix delivered so far?
Over 1 billion.
Correct. Netflix. Over 1 billion movies delivered so far. 0 late fees. Choose movies online and get DVDs delivered to your door in about 1 business day. Start your free trial. Plans now from only $4.99 a month. Netflix. It's that easy.
Songs on demand now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Hi, it's your voice of reason. For years, I've helped you make smart decisions. Remember when you almost cut your hair to look like that TV character? Who talked you out of it? This guy. And when you thought about line dancing lessons? Yeah, you're welcome. So trust your voice of reason when I say it's time to start something new with Roadrunner. Seriously, dial-up is so over. You deserve more. Roadrunner brings you a better internet. I'm talking online shopping and banking, digital photo sharing, music and movie downloads. It's all here and all for less than you might think. Hey, I was right about saying no to acid wash jeans, and I'm right about saying yes to Roadrunner.
Real fun, real you. Roadrunner speed makes anything possible.
Call 1-800-871-2632 and get your first 6 months for as little as $19.95 per month. That's 1-800-871-2632.
Roadrunner from Time Warner Cable. Actual speeds may vary. Standard service price applies after the promotional period. Not available in all areas. Other restrictions may apply.
It's not talk radio. It's KOGO. Featuring San Diego's first news in the morning and Roger Hedgecock on the drive home. San Diego News. San Diego Talk. Set a preset for AM 600 KOGO. San Diego's news and talk station.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed! 101.5
KGB.
But he majored in being the dean of American sportscasters. What a life. What a man, what a man. What a mighty good man. Here is Chainsaw with sports on the KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickard, Shelly Young, Chris Boyer, Rutho 66. Hello, look at everybody in the sports world. While the San Diego State Aztecs begin their conference tournament participation tomorrow in Las Vegas against Colorado State, several other college basketball conference tournaments have concluded, with the winners going to the big dance. March Madness, the NCAA Men's College Basketball Tournament. Gonzaga 2 nights ago. Last night, Wright State licked Butler, so they'll go. And the Knobber Bobs of Oral Roberts captured the Mid-Continent Conference in a blowout, as expected. Wow. While the Incontinent Conference Championship was won by BMU, also as expected. In baseball, former Atlanta Braves racist lunatic John Rocker showed up on the client list for a company accused of distributing steroids. Cool. And here we thought Rocker was a 100% natural hater. The Padres beat Arizona 5-3 in exhibition baseball yesterday. San Diego now 2-2, so fire this spring. Opening round of the high school state basketball playoffs, Helix High overcame the 23-point second-half deficit to beat Paris High 65-61 last night.
That's hot.
Giving Helix coach John Singer his 500th career victory and improving the Highlanders to 30-1 on the season as they continue their journey in the state playoffs. You know who graduated from Helix High?
Me.
Besides Heisman Trophy winner Reggie Bush, that is?
Me.
Hi, this is Bill Walton. And of all the great influences in my life, Coach Wooden, Larry Bird, Jerry Garcia, and Mick Jagger, I'd have to put Cookie Chainsaw Randolph right at the top of that great list.
Hi, this is Bill Walton, and I sure miss those days when Cookie used to feed me in the low post for the Celtics.
Oh, my. Don't we all?
Cookie Chainsaw Randolph is the inspiration of my life.
That's very nice. Meanwhile, in that
Cookie Chainsaw Randolph is the Rolls Royce of human beings.
Right.
And I also minored in barber. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
You're so cute.
Channel 22 news anchor Dick Brown talks about co-anchor Maria Alvarez.
Maria is a joy to work with. She's terrific. Everyone goes to her for advice. I mean, heck, I go to her for advice. Not really. But Maria's got everything. Talent, knowledge of the events that our viewers want, and she's pretty. She's fantastic. Sometimes when her skirt hikes up, right up her legs under the desk there, I can see things that you couldn't imagine. Look down there.
Dick Brown and Maria Alvarez. Just another reason Channel 22 is your number one source for local news.
Basketball Association. Go up, Ruth. 7 games last night. Denver omeletted New Orleans. Spurs Natalie Portland. Seattle showed it to the Knicks. Washington appled Toronto. Dallas entered the nets. The Kings Stallmaned Indiana. And Minnesota Emersoned the Lakers and then palmered them. 117-107 in double overtime.
Crap.
Yeah, other sports, David.
Hey, Chainsaw.
Yes, sir.
Look over there.
Where?
Ruth's skirt is hiking up over her knees.
Stop it. That's the worst sound of all.
Grow up, Ruth. Let it play.
Ew.
You know you love it.
Yeah, really, Ruth, when's the last time a guy got all panty over you?
It's creepy.
Huh?
Well, it's different if it's just one-on-one, but just some guy doing it looking at a girl.
She wants a little privacy.
Some stranger doing it.
Look over there. Look down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
6:42 and 15 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at night.
1015
KGB. 101KGB.com.
Didn't buy your truck yet? Then you're in luck. Drew Ford in La Mesa has 0 APR financing on all F-Series trucks for an extended term. Plus, every F-Series has an upfront Drew value discount price every day. Not just 1 or 2 like those other guys. And Drew Ford has over 150 in stock right now for you to choose from. Did. It's easy. Go to drewauto.com and you can see Drew Ford's entire inventory and more new car specials. Come to Drew Ford and you'll find out what true value is all. Come to the Drew Ford Roundhouse of Values where the I-8 and the 125 meet in La Mesa.
On approved Ford credit excludes Harley-Davidsons and Super Duties, expires 4/2.
Once there was a couple who needed a wedding photographer, but they didn't use the book everyone else chose to find things, the AT&T Yellow Pages. They used a book that was less complete.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here
hold it. Oh, okay. Just pretend I'm not here. Go ahead.
Alas, their book didn't have enough information to make a better choice.
Now, if anyone has any objection, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Padre, show me love. Beautiful.
Next time, choose the book with more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
You may now kiss the bride.
Oh! Anybody have any film?
The AT&T Yellow Pages, happily ever after, delivered. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
In San Diego, people choose the one Yellow Pages with more complete ads and up-to-date listings than all the other ads in the land. The new AT&T Yellow Pages.
Musicians, you know green tags mean savings of not up to, but at least 50% off and more. But this weekend, you don't have to pay for a full year on total purchases as low as $4.99. It's Guitar Center's Green Tag Financing Event. Green tags mean huge savings. Special financing means no payments and no interest for a full year. We're talking deals in every department from all the top names. Fender, Marshall, Pearl, Tama, Roland, Peavey, and more. Guitar Center's Green Tag Financing Event. Don't miss it.
Honey, remember how I felt after swing dancing?
Oh, you got a pain reliever for your arthritis pain.
That wasn't as bad as trying tennis.
When you got something just for a sore shoulder.
But I'm done taking different pain relievers. Now I'm all Advil.
Mm-hmm.
It's my every pain reliever. Advil works wherever I hurt, and nothing's proven stronger on tough pain.
So what are we waiting for? Let's dance.
I'm all Advil. Are you all Advil?
Compared to OTC pain relievers for minor arthritis pain, use as directed.
Win up to $100,000 in Valley View Casino's Colossal Coin Jackpot just for using your Players Club card. Membership is free. For more information on more ways to win at Valley View Casino, visit valleyviewcasino.com or call 866-VIEW-WIN.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
Nothing too hot, Ruth. I'm sorry. One of those confessions where you're going to, say, hey, I kind of like this, and most people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I don't know if it's the last time I said this, but a good example of it is when I had said that years ago when I was a kid living in my mom and dad's house. I did it in their bed one time with my girlfriend, and you guys got all freaked out about that. And that I was into it because their bed was way better than my little, speed racer, bed that I had. I, for one, like the decorations that they're putting up in the lobby here at Clear Channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I have heard nothing but bitching about it.
Mm-hmm.
From including
At least likely.
It's awful.
The design is terrible.
Boyer, it's garish, David.
I hate it too.
Boyer, the fashion decorator, the Christopher Lowell.
Who decorated your house, right?
By decorations, do you mean the placards of gold records and stuff?
All the records, guitars,
Let them
and
bale of hay, for God's sake.
I like it.
It looks like a waiting room for the best little whorehouse in Texas.
I still like it.
And it's all Mike O'Brien, Mike O'Brien, Mike O'Brien, Mike O'Brien.
It's not.
And there's a
That's not true.
banjo.
It's all Mike O'Brien
That's
all
not
the
true.
time.
And it's not true.
And there's even a banjo out there.
Yes, there is.
Well, we have a country station here.
There's a
Yes, we do. What?
You know?
Nobody would know.
No kidding. Apparently nothing else.
Well, what if it's a work in progress? I mean, next week maybe we'll have a wig display.
Now, wait a minute.
You know?
Bunch of styrofoam heads in a row.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Like the Dick Van Dyke boss.
Yeah,
who had
there's a
it on
lot
his
of
desk.
guitars out there.
Yeah. And there's the new, as you walk in, the new gold record of Madonna's.
I find it garish, David. What is it, the Hard Rock Cafe lobby?
It's just a Boyer, of all people,
I know.
to
Offended by the decor.
yes, to be offended by anybody, dressing a place up.
We got a bale of hay with a big dead head calf head on it.
What's wrong with that?
And so the little
You could have
tots
that
can
out in your
practice
backyard and not
roping.
know.
Wayne Abramovitz is going to love it.
I swear to God, I want to go break into your house and see what it looks like right now. To see where you live compared to, how you bitch about the place that you work at, how that looks.
It's irrelevant.
No, it
Two are
isn't.
unrelated.
No, it is not irrelevant. It's completely relevant.
One is a public display, and the other one is my own private life.
So what? You were talking about how the decorations are awful here. I'd like to
doubting
see
the
what you
consistency.
think. I'd like to see what you think, how you personally decorate what looks good.
I said
It
garish.
would be, yes, I agree. You said all kinds of things.
Yeah, I just...
And garish is my word, and you know it.
Did I steal that from you? I'm
Yes.
sorry, I didn't know.
I apologize for using it.
I think it looks good. I've heard Abramowitz was bitching about it, and I've heard I think it looks good. I like radio stations that put up decorations. I think we should have rock and roll decorations in this studio.
I know it.
But this place is just a dumping ground for garbage.
That bale of hay's got to go.
Why?
It's just so country.
So what?
It's icky.
It's not icky.
This is we're urban people. We live in the city.
But we house a lot of different genres of radio stations. And it's representative of one of them.
It seems that it is...
Just for KLSD, we ought to have a bust of Hillary Clinton out there.
Yes. And for Rock 105,
Rock 105 has a big thing out
Do
there.
they?
They got a great big gigantic plaque. It's in the stairway.
oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
And KGB has a couple guitars out there. I especially like the hey Emily, who's the country and western singer? It's a girl. She's always got the big cowboy hat on. Her name is Terry Clark, I think is her name.
There's a Terry Clark.
Terry Clark. There's a big display out there from Terry Clark, and her album is out there, and it's signed to Mike O'Brien, who is
Oh,
the program
nice.
director
See there?
of US 95.7, congratulating him on 10 years at US 95.7.
Nice.
US 95.7, which has only been in existence for about 4 years.
Yeah.
So thank you, Terry. That was
Well,
sweet.
she's a singer. She's not good with math.
She's just dreamed up a
numbers
10-year
just- yeah.
anniversary.
Wow.
Mike O'Brien.
Now, if you walk down the US 95.7 hallway, they put up all kinds of decorations in their hallway.
Country.
Mike O'Brien, Mike O'Brien.
You don't like Mike O'Brien?
Not anymore.
Why?
Because he decided, you know what? All these things that have been in the closet that say my name on it from some artist who doesn't know me, but is thanking me for having shipped all that cocaine so I would play their records. I'm going to put these up.
Well, I like you, Mike.
Pretend like I'm important in this building.
Did you just right in the middle of that soliloquy?
Yes, I did. When you start that music over, you have to do that.
I see.
I like you, Mike. And I like your decorations, and I think we should have more of those.
Yeah, I think it's
we
Gary's
should have
David.
them here. What are we getting here? An old broken record player and a box of crap.
Quite representative of our station.
God.
Well, let's keep it in the studio then. Mike!
What's the problem?
I don't know. It's...
What an old crab.
No kidding. What if somebody comes to pick up a prize from US 95? Want them to feel at home?
Yes, but there are more other station prize winners than just one. That's like 1/7 of the entire...
But there are others.
Well, just because the one of the 7 has the giddy up to actually decorate the place What are you going to go hang a crankshaft out on the wall? I work here. Now I'm represented.
We weren't allowed to put anything on the walls when we first moved here.
No,
that was when we cared. Those days are long gone.
That guy's gone.
Right. He's in the sealed up wall on the other side of the building that we sold off.
As Roger Hitchcock on AM 600 KOGO, I believe that the hay bale is misrepresenting.
What's it doing?
Misrepresenting. It's early. I'm sorry.
What do you want? A blood clot?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, I'd like a big NRA poster, a gun, and a Bible.
Sweet. That's nice.
We can do that for you, Roger. Sure. We'll hang a gun and a Bible up out
Very
there.
much.
You're welcome.
With a bust of Dick Cheney.
Yeah. And a blood clot. Come
Yes,
on.
the blood clot.
How about a subpoena? Should we hang a big subpoena out there, too?
I beg your pardon.
A big subpoena.
Or just a guilty verdict.
I am not sure what you mean here. On
I'm
AM
talking about
600
Scooter
KOGO
Libby.
Wartime.
Your hero.
6:56 here on AM 600 KOGO.
4 or 5 counts.
Now let's
Perjury
go to
and fraud.
It's
Charvet.
KGB,
But
Roger.
you're familiar with that,
Stupid.
Roger, right?
Update. Jim?
Who's Jim? I'm Dave.
Who?
Jim Charvet is the
You're
news
on
update.
KGB, you big dummy.
It looks
here.
garish, David.
Gives me hay fever as well.
I swear, I really want to go out there. I really
know.
want to go out to your house and see what your idea of decorations look like.
It's irrelevant.
No, it isn't
is not
irrelevant. It is totally 100% relevant because I want to see what your idea of decorations is. How is that not relevant?
Because I'm welcoming my opinion as a hypocrite.
Shut up.
We've always said that nobody can take a position because as soon
That's
as you
what
do,
I
you're a
say.
hypocrite.
Get your own.
I agree with you.
You take a position on everything.
And I'm a hypocrite on everything.
Well, this most especially.
And what's with that TV in a big dumb-looking plywood box?
What? I think that was a prop for AJ.
Are you really going to crack on garbage that's left around?
Why don't you just go look at his desk?
Well, of course, because it's the American way.
You need to just relax, man. Yes. Maybe a massage would be good for you.
Okay. All right, I'll look at
Make the call.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015.
KGB. KGB.
San Diego sunshine. Take a ride beyond the signs.
Hey, San Diego, if you're headed up to Mammoth Mountain, make sure you've got the confidence and control of an all-wheel drive vehicle, like the all-new crossover, the Ford Edge. It's built for San Diego, with a powerful 265-horsepower engine, sports sedan-like handling, and a class-exclusive panoramic Vista roof.
Take a ride beyond the signs. To the edges is life.
And right now, buy a Ford Edge and receive 2 season passes to Mammoth Mountain. That's right, 2 season passes while supplies last. Only from your San Diego County Ford dealer.
Built for the San Diego sunshine. Take a ride beyond the signs.
Log on now to SanDiegoCountyFord.com. Ford. Bold moves.
When Kohl's opens new stores, all Kohl's stores celebrate at Kohl's Grand Opening Sale. My whole family will explore the store. My little boy can check out the Fisher-Price toys. My teenage boy will grab the Tony Hawk t-shirts and shorts. And the biggest boy of all, my husband, he's got Apartment 9 shirts, pants, shoes, and ties to try on. Missy's Apartment 9 is on sale, too. Great spring dresses, adorable espadrilles. Kohl's Grand Opening Sale starts Thursday at 8 a.m. Kohl's. Expect great things.
Viejas is done with their $500,000 giveaway. Now we can start our new promotion.
Let's give away back stretchers, boss. Everybody loves these little doohickeys.
I already got a warehouse full of keychains. What am I going to do with back scratchers, dummy?
Boss, I came as soon as I heard there's a new promotion at Viejas.
Another one?
Viejas is offering a 4% Baccarat commission in March, 24/7.
4% Baccarat?
It's Baccarat, boss.
Baccarat. What's the difference?
Big difference, boss. 4% is better odds than the Vegas Strip. Best in San Diego, too. And it's easy to play.
now everybody will go to Viejas.
Here, boss, this'll make you feel better. I'll scratch your baccarat if you scratch mine.
Get off of me! Viejas has 4% baccarat, and you want to do back scratches? Oh, what's next? Talking bottle openers.
Does he get like this often?
All the time.
Ooh, let's go to Viejas.
Yeah, and play baccarat.
Yes.
Crochet, beard coating, lucky rabbits, with toenails.
Viejas Casino and Outlet Center is closer than you think. Just take I-8 to Willows Road and Alpine. Easy to get to, hard to leave.
Crispy Shrimp is back at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. Try Rubio's original crispy shrimp tacos and burritos featuring creamy ancho chili sauce. Or try new Mango Crispy Shrimp with mango salsa and chipotle picante sauce. Crispy Shrimp only at Rubio's.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
It's 101 KGB. It's Q103, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. So I'm curious, what are the decorations that you have in the stately Boyer manner? What decorations festoon and adorn your home?
Well, I have some old radios, some antique radio stuff. I have...
Well, come on. That goes without saying. Everything, all your belongings in total are antique.
Yes, that is correct.
Everything.
Yeah.
So...
I have a bowling pin from the old Sunset Lane / Claremont Bowl.
Nice.
From the very last day.
I love that.
So you got a bowling pin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of bookshelves with some DVDs and...
Wow. That's not decorations. That's stuff.
Okay. I have a nice...
Nice?
Racing memorabilia. Jill took one of my shirts and put it in a glass frame with a couple of pit passes around it and a hat. And it's framed artwork. It is. It's really nice. It's nicely done. It really is. And
if Jill did it, I'm sure it's lovely.
Yeah, it's meticulous and it's perfect.
I like saying meticulous.
Mm-hmm. And that's about it. And everything is hung on nails.
Okay, so you got a shirt and a bowling pin.
And everything, is hung on nails that were already in the wall when I moved in.
That's convenient.
It's very helpful, very convenient. They were nice to leave a few behind. Hey, this looked pretty good there. There you go.
Didn't you remove them when you painted?
Paint?
Nah, there's already paint on the walls when I moved in.
Why would they paint them?
You just paint the nail anyway, Shell. What are you doing?
The objection, it seems, the objection to the new decorating policy here at our gigantic, we have the biggest lobby. I mean, why do we need such a big lobby? I don't know. It's a
Just
huge
a show place.
waste of space.
Yeah.
But we have this huge lobby, and a couple of months ago, someone decided to start decorating it. And one of the decorations for, I'm assuming for our country station, was on this gigantic bank of TV monitors. There's a shelf on top of that, and someone put, you'd recognize it. It's a bale of hay, but it's also that steer head skull that you would see like on a ranch or something like that.
Or in
fact,
a
it kind of looks
country bar.
It kind of looks like the cover of the Eagles' greatest hits album, that blue greatest hits album that they had, which is one of the all-time best-selling records in history. So it's that steer skull and a hay bale.
Right.
And that I hear a lot of objections to.
It looks like a set piece from Hee Haw.
And there's a banjo on one of the walls, and people have complained about that. I'm like, look, just because the banjo hangs on the wall does not mean that you're an asshole. What's it going to hurt you?
It's very Ned Beatty-like.
That's almost to say it's homophobic.
The banjo is gay.
Steve Martin played the banjo, man, and Steve Martin is cool.
And Doobie Brothers played it and listened to the music, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Steve Martin's wife went lesbo on him.
Oh, well, then take it down.
Did she really?
I believe Victoria, yes.
You believe Victoria Janet outed a girl.
Believe.
Wow.
That would be Chindong material if he was incorrect on that, wouldn't
I'm going
it?
to look it up, David. I'm going to effort a...
Wikipedia is a good place to go and look at that stuff up. They always write about that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I have no objection to it. What do you think?
I like something rather than nothing, which it was for so long.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be what I would have chosen, but it is an adornment.
I think it's cool.
That adds to the lobby.
It kind of looks like the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guitars and stuff hanging on the wall now, and they're all signed. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
It's
it.
fine.
I think we should have it here in this studio. I think it warms
nicer
it up
than
a
what
little
we
bit.
have, yeah.
Yeah, which is like,
Here's your schedule of emergency numbers of people who won't be home if something fails.
you know, this is what cracks me up. Kate, you know, there's a memo taped crooked to the wall.
Right.
The filthy wall in here.
Right.
KGB breaking news information. Yeah.
And I love how it's taped just to the left of the two bulletin boards that we have in here.
I mean, there's like 4 memos taped to the wall here about breaking news. Who
That have been there forever.
listens to KGB when the earthquake strikes?
You better not. Unless you just got to hear Led Zeppelin one more time.
We're not going to get it right.
We're just guessing.
What are these 4 memos taped to the door over here? What's that all about?
Well, let's see. Let me see what these are.
That's our decorating in here.
Breaking news.
Yeah, well, how much breaking news is there?
Oh, there's a promo 153787 for War News Update. Woo!
This news update just in: Victoria Tennant has been married 4 times, currently to Kirk Stambler. And she's been married 4 times to men.
So usually lesbians only do that once or twice. If they figure out girls,
And they go with the women?
they give up the marriage. Yep. They tend to.
Well, I had heard something completely different.
Yes, it's chin dong time. Wrapping it on. You don't know crap. You are totally wrong. Now it's chin dong time. Wouldn't you know? Put the wiener on and you're ready to go. Yes, it's chin dong. Chin dong.
Tony Mason, ladies and gentlemen.
That's good. And while that was playing, Emily delicately handed the chin dong to Chris Boyer.
Well, she sniffed it first.
Chris Boyer, well, she rubs it all over her face and stuff like that. You know.
Accused Victoria Tennant of being a lesbian. That's why she
totally made it up.
How did you hear that, Boyer?
He made it up.
Did you?
He made it up. He like everything else.
How can you just make stuff
Steve
up?
Martin's wife went lesbo on him, David, and then immediately married another man, her 4th. Ass. How's that feeling on the old
So Chris
chin?
Boyer is strapping it on until 7:21 this morning. As you know, the only way we have been able to.
Look at him.
How's he look?
He looks like a guy with a great big penis strapped to his chin.
Look at him.
The only way we're able to curb people just mouthing off about stuff that they don't know anything about is to have them strap the penis to their chin. There you go, boy. It's a good look for you. Thanks to Tony Mason for the chin dong jingle, by the way.
Beautiful.
Aw.
Yeah,
Tony.
you screwed that up, Shelley.
Yeah, you're awful.
You're right.
Look at a
It's
guy
me,
over here with
Boyer.
a penis on his chin cracking on other people.
Nice camera work.
Yeah, you suck. You're awful. Want to come to my house, see my bowling pin and my shirt?
It's a spare bowling pin, David. Get it?
Oh, jeez.
All right. Emily,
Yes, sir.
help me with this. I don't understand this. On our list of things that we have to cover today, this says Ruth. What does that say?
Neertz.
I'm sorry?
How do you spell it?
Neertz.
What does that mean?
She does her little neert.
What does that say? Ruth does what?
Neertz, the TV theme.
Really? What the hell was that?
I give up.
Camera.
What the hell was
I
that?
was trying to erase the bad photograph, and it made that little noise for me.
What did you stumble on your home porn?
No, let me.
That sounded like you getting child driven. Boom, chicky, bow, bow.
I didn't even know it made that noise. Let me see if I can do it again.
It was Emily's walkie-talkie.
Oh.
It was not your camera. What is he
I
doing
thought I
there?
had added something.
So Ruth, shut up, ass. Ruth narrated a series of TV themes.
Yes.
And the crew is going to do a Name as Your Buzzer.
Yes,
Excellent.
and I wish them the best of luck.
What?
I wish them the best of luck.
Really?
Oh, no.
Don't you enjoy the narrating sessions? Ruth has narrated Christmas songs and
roll songs.
Rock and roll songs. This is the next installment of Ruth's Neart Sessions.
It's a love-hate situation when she's in there.
How do you figure? Why? What's it like?
How's it go again?
There's one that took us, I think, 2.5 minutes to finally get her to be able to remember how to do it after playing the song like 10
How does Jingle Bells go again?
There isn't a song on earth. I don't care if it was Happy Birthday, Jingle Bells, or if there was a song with one note. If all it was and it's over, Ruth would go,
She'd go,
I don't remember how it goes.
Actually, that's a lie because there were a couple of them that weren't on the CD for me to listen to that I knew by heart.
which was amazing. But then there were ones we played for you 10 times,
I
and
know.
you'd be like, wait, how did it go again?
I don't remember how it goes.
But I discovered a really great thing. Both Steve Asaro and Emily are really good at narrating.
Isn't that interesting?
Coach her.
Not really.
Yeah.
Emily's a bitch.
What did I ever do to you?
Because the ones I couldn't get, I wanted her to do them, and she wouldn't do them.
Must be nice to be young and have like a brain. When you're old and insane, you'll see what it's like.
Maybe you could jump heads.
Yeah, we haven't dated any lifeguards in a while, huh?
You should go in Emily's head on Steak and Knobber Day and give us a report, voice in the head.
There's no room in there.
What?
Might get injured.
I don't want to get stabbed.
all right, so Ruth is going to Neart
Ruth.
the TV themes. How much y'all putting up on this one?
$5.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard.
Ruth cannot play, so it's just you three. Boyer, Shelley, Chainsaw. All right, we'll do it next. Aren't you excited?
Yes! So stupid, it's funny.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm not going to regret it.
No.
All right. Rolling it out for you next year. 101 KGB and Q103.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
Chris Boyer.
Yes, David.
Listener Dave wants to know if you have possibly confused the fact that Steve Martin briefly dated Anne Heche, who went lesbian.
Yeah, I think that might have been my problem.
Hence the penis-adorned chin that you proudly sport. I heard you assaulted Chucko in the hallways with it.
Well, she didn't like it.
What did you do to her?
Well, I walked up behind her and rested it on her shoulder gently.
Didn't you do this the last time you were wearing the penis on the chin? Didn't you burst in on poor AJ's Playhouse and rub it all over Gina the Latina?
No, it was the other. It was
Beulah?
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley. Oh, you did it to the poor people at Rock 105.
Yeah, but she was in the kitchen getting a cup of coffee or something, and
So you just go out into the halls and you rub it on people.
Only the cute girls. It's only a cute girl thing. I mean, I'll admit it. I'm not ashamed of it.
Attaboy.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you straight up. Absolutely.
All right, very good. Are you ready for competition this morning? A name is your buzzer, if you will, for Ruth Neart's the TV themes. We have a full dozen for you this morning here. Wow. But before I play them for you, here are some of the comments of Ruth 66 while she was in the Neart session.
Oh, no.
Here are her comments about her performance.
Kind of bombed out.
Kind of bombed out.
How's that?
Not good.
How's it go again? How's it go again? I forgot it.
This is a common thing that you hear when Ruth is doing any kind of a session.
How's it go again? I forgot it. Sing a couple of bars, and what comes after that?
Then she always says this after she totally misses it.
Oh, that was just like it. That was just like it. They will never get that. Oops. That doesn't sound anything like it. I don't admit that very often.
And, of course, this could go along with anything.
Stupid. Stupid.
All right, are you ready? Let's test out the buzzers. Unfortunately, Chris Boyer is working with a handicap here.
Oh.
It's like a power play in hockey because he has to play with the chin dong on. Boyer?
Boyer!
Do you find any kind of restriction there on your buzzer?
Yeah, it's sort of like a
The flopping?
Chinodonic device.
It's
yeah.
A what?
Chinodonic device. It's
A
if
what?
I had a lantern jaw.
You just made up
be
that
what?
word.
Pushing
He
my
made up another
chin
word.
back in.
The hell's he talking about?
making
Fernwood
up-
Tonight reference, David.
What?
Oh, my
Kenneth
God.
Mars
How long
had
has
a,
that show been off the air?
chinodontist.
70
You
million
aren't
years?
seriously making a reference to Fernwood Tonight.
Kenneth
you
Mars
can't
did.
ever crack on anybody for anything ever. Ever. Fernwood Tonight.
Yeah,
Yes,
William W.D.
God.
Bud Prize had a lantern
Dude, stop
jaw.
talking. You must. You can't. You can't crack on people after quoting Fernwood Tonight.
And his chinodontist had a couple of rubber
I think he
straps.
just earned himself another quarter
I was
hour.
just gonna
Thank
suggest
you.
that.
36 will
Yeah.
be the final.
36. Oh, that's a pity.
Just keep it up, Boyer.
Congratulations.
Oh, he loves it, though.
I think he does.
He does, especially when you take a break and he can go out and accost people with it.
I'm going to follow him. I want to see how it looks.
Excellent.
All right. Chainsaw?
Cookie.
Shelley.
Shelley.
All right. And Ruth, sadly, you cannot play.
That's okay.
Although I think you might lose.
I
if you did play.
know.
Here we go. Song number 1. These are TV themes. All I need to know is the name of the TV show.
Shelley.
Shelley.
Batman.
Nice.
You win!
What was that?
That's a good one.
That was one of your best ones, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Ruth?
it was.
Oh, no.
You can... Perfect.
All right, Shelley, out to an early lead. Shoot. I thought we'd get at least like 6 or 7 in before I regretted doing this bit.
Yeah.
But
Too late.
I don't even know what it is.
that familiar regret hit on the second song.
Wow.
That familiar regret where it's like, you knew that this was going to suck.
I don't even know what that was.
Why are you doing this? NBC. 80s. Thursday night.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Cheers.
Complete
My
guess.
God.
That is
Could
correct,
have gone
though.
with Night Court, Family Ties, or Cosby, but
That
I went
is
with
correct.
My God.
Wow.
That is
Cheers.
correct.
That was bad. Sorry.
Score!
It is Boyer 0, Cookie and Shelley tied at 1 apiece.
Nice. Here we go.
Cookie.
Cookie. No, Shelley. I take it back.
Gilligan's Island.
Wow. How did you get that?
That was a good one.
It was pretty good.
Ruth, you're narrating along with yourself?
Yes. How's
You know
that?
what? I think we should let Ruth play. She's not going to remember.
All right, Ruth, you can play.
No. I like that one.
Shelley, that is correct. No one's going to get this one. If I give you no hints, no one will get this one. I'm going to make this a 10-pointer.
Okay.
Oh, impress me.
Family affair?
No, not even close. -10.
Steve Asaro made me do this one.
Steve Asaro was badly advised.
Oh.
That's the theme to that's the familiar catch. What? Now you know it?
I was going to make a guess. Yeah.
What?
Magnum PI?
Yeah.
That's the one that took 2.5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
That was a hard one.
You know, the catch-all familiar all-American
Who knows
theme
that
to
one?
Magnum PI. I'm looking at
memorable
this
thing
on
about
my
that
list
is his
going,
shorts.
what the hell is this doing on here?
God.
Where do you hear one that's coming up?
Oh, no.
It was more a matter of getting songs she could actually near rather than popular TV shows, because there'd be popular ones she could not do.
Right.
Mary Tyler Moore, she could not do that to save her life.
Oh, no.
Let's go again.
Typical of the Boyer world, he buzzes in with something that's not even close, loses 10 points, and then instantly knows the correct answer. What is sad is when you know what it is, and
Cookie
you
just
can't
buzzed in.
make it out.
Cookie buzzed in.
You're going to get your turn. I know what the answer is here, and I can't get anywhere near what the hell that is. What do you say?
The Monkees.
Yeah, buddy.
They will never get that. Way to go, Cookie.
Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that.
Cookie.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, buddy. Lord. Yeah, it does. It's like either Gilligan's Island or the Addams Family takes over all the songs.
I know, because that's what I was going to guess. And I thought, no, I didn't watch that enough.
Right.
That
Score.
was it.
It is Boyer minus 10, Shelley 2, Cookie 3.
Nice. Need a 13-pointer to get Boyer back in the game.
All right.
Here we go. Cookie.
Beverly Hillbillies.
That's it. There's, Ruth sometimes will shake it up on you.
Yeah.
She'll change it up on you. She goes a leader.
Yeah.
She abandons the neert and goes leader.
Very close to a nunga-nunga-noo.
It's pretty impressive.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
It's like when you're watching, you're at a concert and the guy drops the guitar and goes over and plays the piano.
Mm-hmm.
When Ruth drops the neert and works in a leader, you just sit in awe
Yeah.
of
like
her
being at the
ability
Boston
to
Pops.
master the music world.
Right.
Thank you, David.
Cookie.
The Flintstones.
Yeah, buddy.
That's just like that. That was one of my best ones. Doesn't sound anything like it. Hey.
Ruth having a little argument with herself. Score.
It is Boyer minus 10, Shelley 2, Cookie 17.
Oh, my gosh.
We need a 27-point question to get Boyer back in the game. You ever going to buzz back in?
I'm going to try.
Cookie.
Green Acres.
Yeah, man, you are. Who knew that Chainsaw
master.
was the savant of nearting?
Wow, I didn't.
Come on. Stupid. I love that one. Stupid.
Here we go.
You
hear it every day here.
Shelley. Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Nice. I'm going to save that one for last because it's such a honey.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie.
Sesame Street.
You are the Rain Man of nearting.
You are. Emily made me do that one. Stupid. I have no business being in the higher register.
Oh, no one's going to get that.
What?
No one's going to get that. There isn't enough on there.
I forgot how it goes after that.
Yeah, and you're out of breath like the fourth
Yeah,
nerd
she's
in.
panting.
Yeah, you really are. You're
She's
putting
a
so
couple
much
hours
into
in.
it.
She's jumping
I
off
know.
amps,
What was it?
doing flips.
She doesn't even
No, I don't. What was it?
Give us
Yeah, let's move it on up. See? Sounds just like it. Oh, Yep. Let's move it on up. See? Sounds just like it.
The Jeffersons.
Yes. Congratulations. What does that move Boyer up to?
Minus 9.
Nice. I got two more for you. Here we go. Cookie.
Rawhide.
Oh, you seriously?
Yeah.
This is untapped talent.
Yeah.
You
could be like the Brady Rain Man. You're the nerd Rain Man.
It's a cool song. Let's go again. I forgot. Oh, and there was Peter Gunn. I forgot how that went. I really wanted to do that one. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Dave.
It's the last one. This is the last one. I hate to see the Neert contest come
I
to
do too.
such a swift
It's
end.
like the end of Christmas.
It took a lot of work to get that many.
By the way, you've moved into your second quarter hour in the penalty box wearing the chin dong.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This one will be worth 47,000 points.
Wow.
Nair. Nair. Emily,
Emily, whose idea was it to nerd this gem? Whose idea?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. We were working off CDs, just trying to get anything Ruth could actually do.
Whoever came up with that idea, they're not allowed to come up with any more ideas.
Oh.
Okay?
Then we'll say Steve Asaro.
All right.
I don't even know what that is.
No one does.
Let's hear it again.
Even the Rain Man doesn't know it.
It's 47,000 points.
47,000 points. Boyer.
People's Court.
What? What did you say?
The People's Court.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
Wow. 47,000 points.
Oh, man.
An adjusted score of 46,991.
Bring me the money!
The winner.
Show me the money!
With the chin dog.
The penis adorned. Chris Boyer playing, obstructed and still won.
I'll take it.
You are a champion among champions.
Maybe you can buy some decorations for your house with the money you just won.
Maybe you can buy decorations for your chin dong.
Yeah.
Walking at 3:30.
At this rate, you're still going to have that chin dong on at Christmas time. You can hang your stocking from it. Hey, Santa. Hello, Christmas figure.
Stockings were hung by the chin dong with care.
This is the DSC at night.
KGB.
Radio stations with CD quality music and no subscriptions are available now. Discover HD Radio at Circuit City, featuring the JVC HD car radio and the receptor radio from Boston Acoustics for your home or office. Hear HD Radio at Circuit City. HD Radio, discover it.
101.5
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's 101.5 KGB, baby.
Chris Boyer is down to his final minute on a double penalty chin dong this morning. Much earlier this morning, he went ahead and made Steve Martin's ex-wife a lesbian, which was not true. And then further, he went on a long run about how funny his references to Fernwood Tonight are.
That'll get you donged every time.
A double chin dong penalty. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
And they're additive and not, successive. So, whatever. I'm not going for a triple, trust me.
Doesn't this happen at all businesses? If you're walking to the accounting office or something like that, you'll find one of the secretaries over there in the corner with a chin dong on because, she screwed up.
Right.
Missed a couple of numbers, botched someone's tax return, something like that.
Come on, Marge, put the chin dong on.
I have to assume this is typical
I agree.
American business practice.
Yes. It's a fair assumption.
I don't know, you're pretty inventive, Dave.
You're officially out of the penalty box, Chris Boyer. You may remove the chin dong. But keep it handy.
Serving consecutive terms this morning.
Yes.
What will I rub on innocent women in the hallway now?
Poor Chucko. He was rubbing it on Chucko.
Yeah.
He'd go up behind her with his chin and just rub it all over her. And you could see Chucko actually gag.
Yeah.
I was surprised she was that uncomfortable with it.
Really? I liked your suggestion of what she should do.
Vomit all over him?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Taking a page out of my book. It does make men leave.
You could see Chucko gag.
Yeah.
Actually, when you did that.
Lesbian.
Didn't he have to wear the chin dong for calling someone a lesbian who wasn't a lesbian?
I think so.
And Chucko's certainly not a lesbian.
52 would be 15 minutes from now. 7:52. And Boyer, strap it on.
Here is Chainsaw with sports on the KGB and good morning.
Well, good morning and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody. In the sports world, why do people treat rental property so poorly?
Huh?
Rental cars, apartments, mules.
Crosby can win it for the Penguins.
Mules?
And here he comes. He doesn't waste a second. Coming back towards the Ottawa net. In on goal, a backhander. He shoots and scores. He beat him like a rented mule.
It's not
and the Penguins win then another shootout.
Wow,
and
Penguins,
Crosby
Mules.
made it look easy.
Wow.
No wonder mules are so grouchy. If only Robert Redford made a movie called The Mule Whisperer could change perception for world good. The young mule already living under the burden of having a jackass for a father and a slutty crossbreeding mother who trotted on the wild side.
Wow.
Husband of Spice Girl David Beckham, the soccer star, injured his knee playing in Europe just in time for his arrival in America. Damaged goods for the LA Galaxy at $5 million a year, 10 times that in endorsement fees. Beckham is being treated by the same physicians who treated Barbaro. So while everybody is saying, he'll be fine, I have a bad feeling about this. One of England's most famous stadiums, Wembley Stadium. You've heard of Wembley Stadium, have we not?
Of course. Uh-huh.
It has reopened after extensive renovation. And guess who will be the first performer there? Beckham? No.
Me?
George Michael.
Oh.
Yes, in concert. Tickets for the bathroom stalls already have sold out. Meanwhile, in the National
I try to bring a certain honesty to the program. Channel 22 news anchor Dick Brown talks about dedication. Well, Maria's terrific. She's terrific. I've never worked with anyone as dedicated as her. She's here 24 hours a day working. My friends joke. They say, hey, man, have you had any of that? And man, I'd like to take a dip in her pond. It's true. She's an attractive co-anchor. But her journalistic knowledge, the understanding on how to deliver a top-notch, to-the-point news program is why I find her so attractive as a colleague. Would I her? Of course I would. Would I rather learn from her expertise? Absolutely. Dick Brown and Maria Alvarez. Just one more reason Channel 22 Newsbeat is your #1 source for local news.
Basketball Association. After the first gay NBA player, John Amici, came out, Senator Hillary Clinton promised that if she is elected president, gays always will have an open door to the White House.
Damn
to
it.
which Bill Clinton added, yes, specifically hot lesbians in French maiden cheerleader outfits. Alternate punchline, Hillary did not specify which door, David.
Uh-oh.
In other sports, David.
Ask that guy beating that rented mule on Southbound 5.
It's called production values, kids. Listen and learn.
That's how we do it in the bigs.
7:40, 25 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh,
PSC at night.
1015 KGB.
Artist and title of every song. Online now.
101kgb.com.
New Fun Ship cruises from San Diego mean more fun from California. Our new 4- and 5-day vacations to sizzling Cabo begin in June, and you can cruise year-round. Now you have more choices for long weekend getaways and fabulous adventures right from San Diego and LA. There's nothing like a Carnival vacation to recharge your batteries, and now you can get great rates on a wide selection of 3- to 8-day cruises from the West Coast, starting from just $249 per person. Enjoy a 3- or 4-day getaway from LA to Ensenada, or one of our hot new cruises to Cabo from San Diego. Carnival also offers 7-day Mexican Riviera cruises from LA and 8-day exotic Mexican Riviera cruises from San Diego. Refresh your spirit and restore your energy with all the fun, comfort, and service Carnival is famous for. Ask about our special upgrade offer. You must book by March 25th and request fare code CPCA. That's CPCA. Call your travel agent 1-800-CARNIVAL or visit carnival.com.
Promotion is capacity controlled and additional terms and conditions apply. Ships registry, the Bahamas and Panama.
Hey, yellow out there. If you're hearing this commercial, you live in a test market for McDonald's new Angus 3rd Pounders.
Too bad we don't live in one of them test markets, eh, Carl?
Yeah, but you folks should eat them burgers then.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then we can have them in Minnesota someday.
They start with a 3rd pound of Angus beef.
Oh, that there's a big patty, don't you know?
With 3 different kinds of superb toppings.
Yeah, you betcha.
Like sauteed mushrooms and Swiss.
You're darn tootin'.
My cousin Peter up in Duluth told me he had one when he was on vacation, eh?
You don't say.
The bacon and cheese one.
Oh.
Of course, he likes to make things up, eh?
Yeah.
Remember that one about the Martians, eh?
Oh, yeah, with the big purple heads.
Oh, yeah.
Grab a new, thick, juicy Angus 3rd Pounder from McDonald's.
Your country needs you. Participation and duration may vary.
McDonald's celebrates the end of your week with $1.29 Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Filet-O-Fish sandwich with tangy tartar sauce, American cheese, and crispy fish fillet is just $1.29 every Friday for a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Community service can start when you're a kid. Kohl's wants to reward those kids who care enough to make a difference. Through the Kohl's Kids Who Care Scholarship Program, we're giving over $200,000 in scholarships to young volunteers who transform their communities. Previous winners have been recognized for everything from tutoring foster children to organizing food drives and raising funds for breast cancer research. Who's making a difference in your hometown? Now, through March 15th, simply fill out a nomination form online for a kid you know at KohlsCorporation.com.
It's madness at Kearney Mesa Ford. Check out all our March deals on KearneyMesaFord.com today.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Have you noticed that if it's people dying but they're not Americans, we just don't care that much about it?
Yes.
Well, it's certainly further away and harder to empathize, I think.
Is that what it is? We'll make a big deal about it if it's Americans, but if they're not, and then our interest goes down in gradation according to what nation it is. If it's like England, Britain, hey, you pretty much have our attention.
Well, that's what I mean, that empathy. You can say, well, gosh, she was riding a bus. I've ridden a bus. I know what that's like. You know.
Plane crash.
Plane crash. Yeah.
Plane crash.
Yeah.
If a plane crashes in Britain, it's big news. But if it crashes like in Jakarta, I'll give you an example of that. I'm watching the news, and they are going on and on about this dog that fell through the ice in Denver and was doing everything it could to get out. And they had camera crews out there, and there was a fireman, and he's on his belly, and the ice breaks around him, and he's now swimming in this frigid water, and he rescues the dog. Thank God. Oh, and a plane crashed over there. There's a bunch of dead people. Anyway.
What about Fido?
Now, here's a funny story that happened at SeaWorld today. I'm not kidding.
They love the animal stories.
The dog's on the Today Show right now.
There it is.
Because people watch that.
There it is.
Now.
This is a big story. Right. They're going to do a profile on this dog that fell through the ice.
Oh, no.
And a firefighter in Denver was able to get it out. And there's that plane crash. There's bodies burning in there. Whatever. Anyway, let's go back to the dog.
And the dog is on the set right now.
Yes, the dog is being interviewed.
Holy cow.
Al Roker is going to conduct this, honey.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I'm not kidding. Al Roker, he'll eat him.
Triumph is going to assist.
I'm not kidding, though. There was a plane crash that killed 40-some-odd people, and they have video of the wreckage, and it's smoldering, and it's awful, and it's like, yeah. That happened too.
They're in minute 4 of this particular piece.
God.
Now the dog is shaking
in the water,
running.
32 degrees
the dog's
probably.
out of the water now. It just runs away from its savior.
Oh, who's on?
Well, and how long?
What was it like?
Pearl back in. We're looking at tape now where Pearl is so happy to see her owner again. But it must have been a grueling rescue effort.
The dog doesn't have anything to say.
Oh, smart dog.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Bad interview.
Yeah, this is something else.
Yeah.
We're in minute 5 now of the dog rescue.
Can't we get a toilet on set and have
Go
Bill
back
Minish
to Bill
sit on
Minish
it?
doing his toilet palooza. God.
I know. Get the dog to drink out of the toilets. Now, there's some action for you.
Here's the dog that broke through the ice, and we're going to have drink out of the toilet. Ta-da!
It's just like it.
Oh, 28 people died in Jakarta. Anyway, now back to you, Betty.
Has that dog said anything yet?
No. Can it even bark out jingle bells? Not a thing.
What's on top of a house? Roof.
Who was the best home run hitter back in the 40s?
Roof.
What does sandpaper feel like?
Roof. You think I should have said DiMaggio?
Anyway.
People want to hear good news, too.
We are wrapping up minute 6 now of the dog story.
Everyone will watch
Sweet.
animals on TV.
Yeah. I'm amused by what we consider the big news. Because you're always going to have the big story first, And then you move down in interest and you try to finish with something happy. Oh, this dog in the lake in Denver. Big news. Interview the next day on Today. Plane crashes in Jakarta. I think it was Jakarta. I think it was Indonesia.
The point is,
the unfortunate truth is it's one of those countries that just doesn't merit enough attention.
we're not even sure where it is.
Over 40 people are dead.
Wow.
And whatever. Go back to that dog.
And some of them were Australians.
What kind of dog was it? Is it?
Black lab.
Oh.
She's really pretty.
Once again, Ruth, I don't care about the people who died. What kind of dog was it? Dog didn't even die. What kind was it? Now, check this out. An Iraqi was found with a suspicious device, which he called therapeutic, which was jammed into a body cavity.
Oh.
Don't know if it was his own.
Well.
Was detained at LAX yesterday.
Oh, that's why that plane had to land.
FBI said an initial examination of items found in the body
Oh, no.
of Fidel al-Maliki.
Uh-oh.
Fidel al-Maliki Lama is the way to say.
I thought that was their president. What's he doing over here?
Was determined to be no threat. But the investigation is continuing. The luggage.
I mean, how did they get as far as checking orifices?
He was held for a possible immigration violation, mental health evaluation.
Oh.
It does. There's so much of this story that they don't say that leaves you hanging. The items that were discovered and the manner in which they were secreted on his body were alarming. They were of great concern and initially were thought to be consistent with a threat to aviation. In other words, kaboom!
Yeah, kablooey.
Ethel McGuire.
Oh, Ethel.
Special Agent Ethel. Way to go, Ethel. You are on the job today, honey. Special Agent Ethel.
Is she in charge of secretion checking?
I don't know.
Nice.
Acknowledged that what appeared to be wires and a magnet were found in Maliki's body cavity.
It wasn't his mouth, was it? I mean, we don't know, but...
We don't know. But you would think that they would say in his mouth.
So it must be his butt.
You got to think he had it rammed up his pail.
You see wires hanging out of your bum? Oh, my
Wires
goodness.
and a magnet. Now, how did they know?
How did they know?
They don't say, and I want to know.
Me too.
Furthermore, Maliki says it's therapeutic. Now, I have known that for some time, magnets have been considered a health benefit.
But not up your butt.
I don't know.
I hadn't heard that one
I just
either.
heard of bracelets and
I've
necklaces.
seen bracelets. I've seen guys wear magnet bracelets, and it makes sore joints relax.
Eases the
magnetic butt plugs.
Maybe the guy's got a sore ass.
Maybe.
And so he jammed a magnet up there.
Who are we to judge?
I'm sure that's what it is.
It doesn't say. You're forced to speculate.
It's dangerous.
But here comes an Iraqi with wires and magnets coming out of his ass, and he thinks, oh, no one will look twice at me.
Nah.
If you've got a slight tan, people are looking at you.
Well, I bet it set off the magnetometer.
The who do what?
The metal detector at the thing. That's probably
Was
how
that
they
another
found it.
Fernwood Tonight reference?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't say if they got him at screening. They were upset, I know, because his suitcase was already on the plane, and they had to make the plane land.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Did they find anything in there?
Pull down your pants.
Oh, no.
All right, he's got wires and a magnet up there. Get in there, Bill.
I thought they only did that when you get arrested.
Now, I hate it when we ignorantly judge people. I only like it when we wisely judge people.
Right.
So if there's anybody listening who jams magnets and wires up their ass for therapeutic reasons, we'd like you to call. Obviously, I thought, if there's anybody on our show who has done that, it would be Ruth.
You would think.
That makes sense. I can't say that I've ever had a magnet or a wire was out my
Ever?
butt. No, I never.
Look, we're not going to judge.
You've had stuff with wires up there, though. See, so And there are magnets in
But you don't wear...
motion. There are magnets in them, aren't there?
In a motor.
But you don't
So,
leave the house
Ruth
wearing them.
has actually done it.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Not in an airport, for God's sakes. I never left the house.
So what? I'm just saying. I couldn't understand why the guy had magnets and wires jammed up there. And then I thought, well, Ruth has.
There's magnets and
Wires.
adult
Yes.
toys.
In vibrators. Yes, there are.
I know there's wires, but I
There
don't
are
know
magnets in there. The magnets what make the electric motor go.
No,
Y'all
you're making
and
that
huh.
up.
I am not.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, Cookie. You don't know.
All right.
Look, Cookie.
You're making this
I
up.
appreciate the help, but look, buddy, unless
Yeah.
we're talking about barbering, sit back.
Why would barbering be his
Okay.
expertise?
All right. Well,
Well, as you know, he minored in barber at
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
Fresno State.
Fresno State University.
thank you. It's getting through.
Yes, Ruth, there are wires and magnets in an electric motor. And so you, Ruth, are the closest we have to this
Terrorist.
anal terrorist.
Thanks.
Well, I would say if I had, I haven't.
I never left the house with anything like that.
Fine.
Do it in the privacy of your own bedroom.
Fine. It is therapeutic, though, isn't it?
I still don't believe that. No, I still don't believe the magnets part. But
You don't believe that there are magnets in an electric motor?
in a dildo. It's not exactly an electric motor, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it is.
A couple of rubber bands and.
What do you think makes it?
That's a motor.
Yep.
Well, what'd you think it was?
Just a teeny little motor. I don't know.
Now, this guy was a
tiny.
former security guard, and he told screeners that he knew what had triggered the alarm at security. I guess that's where it happened, Boyer, as you correctly speculated.
That's good.
He knew what had triggered the alarm, and he proceeded to remove the items from his rectum.
No! Hang on, let me show you what tripped this. Hang on, let me just bend over.
I know it's causing this, and you think someone's going to say, like, I broke my leg, I've got a steel rod, blah, blah, blah. He goes, no, I am knowing what did this. Hang on. Let me extract the rock, the chewing gum, and the wires that I have in my rectum.
Sweet.
Chewing gum.
What?
Chewing.
Does it say whether it was chewed or not, David?
He doesn't know how to chew gum.
Wow. Well, that way he can walk and chew gum at the same time.
You're not eating right.
And did you say a rock or a rock?
Rock. He had a rock, chewing gum, and a thin wire.
What's that supposed to do?
Ruth, quit judging.
What is that supposed to do? Seriously.
The rock was from another planet.
That's where we keep our other planet rocks.
Hey, come on.
From Uranus.
It's because he's Iraqi.
Actually, an asteroid.
How embarrassing. Well, I'm going to do that next time. Because, every once in a while I'm wearing a belt or something like that. Beeps. I mean, I'd go through that thing half naked as it is.
Into secondary,
Hang on, I know it's causing that.
Let me.
Who wants some double mint? I mean, isn't it true if you're just kind of like chatting with someone, maybe you're a bunch of people. This happens with my daughters all the time. You take out a pack of gum, you pop some in. There's some moocher. Hey, can I have some? There's some moocher who's never bought gum in their life because they just mooch it off other people.
Right.
So keep people from mooching your gum. Hey, I can
hang
use
on,
some
I'll get
gum
you
right
some.
now. Hang on, I'll show you where I keep it. Here, want some? Go ahead, have two.
Oh, no, I forgot I have dental work.
Where do you see where I keep my Tic Tacs?
Oh, no.
So what happened after that? After he took it out and gave it to him? Were they freaking out?
No, Ruthie. No, they decided to get on the plane, Ahmed. Go ahead. It's fine.
There's more to the stories becoming available to me. Transportation Security Administration officers had become alarmed because he was acting strange, but initially refused to identify the items that he had hidden in his rectum. Well, he didn't want to have to share his gum. I don't blame him.
Yes, you're right.
You know that they were going to go, hey,
Who wants gum?
is that double mint? Let me have some. Is it sugarless?
You're right. You take it out in class and you got to share with everybody.
Have some for everyone.
Did you bring enough?
Concern that the objects he had hidden in his rectum might be components for an explosive device.
Well,
led authorities to call in L.A. cops and the bomb squad. A preliminary investigation ruled out a theory that he might have been looking for a weakness in security or was rehearsing for a terrorist act.
Good grief.
During questioning, he said the objects in his rectum were used to alleviate stress.
Right.
What's the gum do?
Ruth! Quit judging!
What's the rock do?
Ruth!
Oh, you put the gum on the rock to hold the wire, maybe.
And then you're relaxed. Hello.
It's very relaxing.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't sound like it.
Well, why don't you try it before you go
No
cracking
kidding.
on the guy?
I don't want to
You know,
really...
walk a mile in that guy's rectum. Whatever.
I'm not putting a rock in my bum.
You're just judgmental, Ruthie.
I only use just the legitimate, legal adult toys.
Legitimate.
Period. Made with American plastic.
You are a great citizen.
I'm telling you.
And they're all made in China.
Would you like some double mint gum?
No, I don't chew.
It's only partially chewed.
Those are teeth marks.
Flying's awful fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you miss it, Shelley?
No.
Flying today, I want you to look over to the guy sitting next to you and say, hey, you got any gum or wires or magnets or maybe a rock jammed up the keister?
I need to relax. Can you help me?
My ears are all popped. Can I have some gum? Okay. Hey, let's do Lash Wednesday. $101 right out of the Reverend's collection plate. If you're the Sin City sinner of all, you're on the radio next. Lash Wednesday. I am the Reverend Dave, a real radio priesty guy. We'll heal your sins next.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB.
KGB.
I'm John, and this is my Toyota Yaris. It's a real smooth ride. It has good fuel economy, gets about 40 miles to the gallon. I'm 6 foot tall, and it's a lot of room for me. The two people that I carpool with, they're also 6 foot. We all can fit in it fine. It's real compact. It helps me to maneuver through traffic real easily and find parking spaces. It actually has really good acceleration. You hit the accelerator, boom, you're gone. I love my Toyota Yaris.
See your San Diego County Toyota dealer. Toyota, moving forward.
Once there was a magnificent book called the AT&T Yellow Pages. Everyone used it, except for a man who used a less complete book to find an exterminator.
So, you're an organic exterminator?
That's right. No pesticides. I use rocks.
Great. Wait, rocks?
Yes, organic rocks.
The man had rocks in his head for not using the AT&T Yellow Pages.
Ooh, Roach, stand back.
My lamp!
If he'd used the AT&T book, he would have gotten more complete and up-to-date information.
Hey, we got a rat.
Snowflake!
Next time, choose the book with more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
Don't move. We've got Sasquatch.
That's on TV!
Peace of mind delivered by the AT&T Yellow Pages. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
In San Diego, people choose the one Yellow Pages with more complete ads and up-to-date listings than all the other ads in the land. The new AT&T Yellow Pages.
Musicians, imagine this. Take home a Gibson Les Paul and pay absolutely nothing. A DW drum kit with no interest. Record tonight with Pro Tools and a Neumann microphone without spending a dime. Look, you know green tags mean savings of not up to, but at least 50% off and more. But this weekend, you don't have to pay for a full year on total purchases as low as $4.99. It's Guitar Center's Green Tag Financing Event. Green tags mean huge savings. Special financing means no payments and no interest for a full year. We're talking deals in every department from all the top names. Fender, Marshall, Earl, Tama, Roland, Peavey, and more. Plus, add sticks, strings, pedals, cases, stands, and cables to your total purchase and get the same great financing free. Guitar Center's Green Tag Financing Event. Save not up to, but at least 50% off. And don't pay for a full year. Don't miss it.
Buy online at guitarcenter.com.
Beverages and More has a very good selection of California wines.
California wines are the best.
I like to experiment, and I like to find things I've never had before.
There's everything at Beverages and More.
Wines from Napa County,
Sonoma,
Russian River,
Santa Barbara.
It's this vast space jam full of wines.
I can usually find exactly what I'm looking for at a very good price.
Exceptional values, world-class wines.
Zinfandel,
Chardonnay,
Pinot.
Aisles and aisles and aisles.
The cab section is my favorite part of the store.
I like it all.
Head down there, you can find a bottle of wine that you'll like.
I'm very confident that I'm going to find what I want because there's lots of selection.
My favorite part about Beverages and More is enjoying the wine after I buy it.
It's an awesome place to shop for wine.
I'm John.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Alex, and I shop at Beverages and More.
BevMo's California Classic Sale is here. Club Bev members save up to 40% on a huge selection of California wines, like Rumbauer Cabernet, just $35.99 Club Bev, and Chateau Souverain Chardonnay, just $9.99 Club Bev. Hurry in. Visit bevmo.com for a store near you.
Check out the Big Toy, the all-new, bigger, and more powerful Toyota Tundra truck today at Toyota Carlsbad. Save with low APR financing or lease specials on approved credit. See specials online at ToyotaCarlsbad.com or take I-5 to the Cannon exit in Car Country Carlsbad.
Toyota Carlsbad.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
101.5 KGB.
KGB Traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. On Route 66 with DSC 115 KGB.
She didn't even feel it. Doesn't even feel it.
She's very relaxed.
Oh, it's all that gum.
Mm-hmm. No, it's the
rock.
And the magnet.
And the magnet.
I am the Reverend Dave, a real radio priesty guy, and I insist you address me as such. Otherwise, you shall suffer the wrath of Alter Boyer.
Yes, sir, Reverend Daddy.
Who's been busy penning all sorts of little insults he can hurl your way.
Excellent.
Goo-chinned, goo-gobbling. Usually it involves some sort of homoerotic reference.
That's appropriate in the church, I think.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, if we ever get into trouble, we'll just declare bankruptcy and shut the doors.
888-570-1015 is our telephone number. I am the Reverend Dave. It is Lash Wednesday. And if you are the sin-sinniest sinner of them all, if your sin is our favorite, you're walking away with $101 right out of the Reverend's collection plate. Sweet prize. We're going to start off here with Sinner Jeff. Good morning.
Good morning, Reverend Dave. Oh.
Yes, Jeff. Excellent. Jeff points out that not only are you being judged on the quality of your sin, but also the quality of your squeals of delight as the righteous high holy whip comes down on your buttocks.
Oh.
Nice. Let's hear it, Jeff.
Well, Reverend Dave, I have to tell you, I assume the identity of Rod D. Mercer so as to do ill will on the lovely ladies on QVC Home Shopping Network.
I don't understand.
Well, me and my friends are hanging around one day watching QVC. Well, not really, just flipping through the channels. We get to QVC, and we noticed they're doing a segment on rugs. And, well, after a few drinks, we decided to call in and do a prank call. So,
did you record it?
What's that?
Did you record it?
It happened so fast, Reverend Dave, we didn't even have a chance to record it.
Too bad. I'd love to hear that.
So I call in, and the operator answers, and she asked for the item number and my home number. And I say, well, actually, I just was hoping to talk to them lovely ladies on the television. She says, okay, you'll be patched through in about 2 minutes. Just hang on for me. So I actually get through, and they say, okay, let's go to the phone. This is Roy from California. I say, hello, this is Roy. And I'm telling them how much I love their rugs.
Yeah.
Just as they pan the camera past this rug with this big morning glory rooster, I say, I got to tell you, my wife bought that rug right there, that rug with that big on it.
Oh.
The big what? What did you say? The big what?
Well, there was a rooster on the rug.
Yeah.
And he called it the familiar name, I guess.
The C word.
The C word?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I didn't know if I could say it on the radio or not.
would
but
love
I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful rug with that there big on it.
Did they immediately hang up on you?
Yeah, what'd they say?
They pulled the plug immediately, and these two ladies froze.
Oh, no.
Funny.
But Nick should have called that one.
Yes.
You think that's a big one? Why do you see my rug? I'll show it to you.
I'll show it to you.
All right, 888-570-1015. Hello, John. You're on Lash Wednesday.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Reverend Dave.
Let's hear it.
Well, I was with my girlfriend right at the moment, and her best friend came over to visit her, and we were just kicking it. I started talking to her, had a couple shots in me, and next thing you know, we're in the bathroom, and you know, had a little moment there, got a little something, and kind of went all the way with her best friend.
Full-fledged is what I did.
And then,
So you had sex. You had sex with your girlfriend's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she left, and her and my girlfriend was there, and well, I kind of took advantage of the situation. Took advantage of the situation there, and yeah.
And then I had sex with you every day. I have sex with everybody. I'm having sex with Shelly right now every day. That's what I'm doing.
Hi, Katie.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Welcome to Lash Wednesday.
Oh, thanks.
So what'd you do?
Back in high school, there's this girl I didn't like. She was always so happy, you know. And
I hate that.
I know.
How dare you be happy?
I know. So she had this boyfriend, and I kind of took him away from her.
Yeah.
And so he broke up with her, and I just kind of wanted to do it to see her not smile. And but then I found out she was only happy to put on a front because her dad just died. So that's bad.
Wow, should we even continue?
Mean girl.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing, Reverend Dave?
Doing good. Good to see you here at the confessional. Tell me what you did.
Oh, Reverend Dave. I grew up in Valley Center, and we had neighbors. I'm sorry. We grew up, and we had these neighbors across the street, and they'd asked if I could watch their home. Well, they had a pool, and I had invited some of my friends over, and they told me where the hidden key was. So we went inside the house, and we shouldn't have been inside the house, and we took some of the meat out of the freezer and barbecued and had a party. And what I didn't realize is they had just had this freezer full with meat, and my friend went back in to get some more meat to barbecue, and he didn't shut the freezer all the way.
No.
So they came home from their vacation, and they had an entire freezer full of spoiled meat that they just purchased from the Del Mar Fair.
Ew.
And so they started investigating what happened, and couldn't figure out what was going on, and I feel I've never been able to confess that to them, and I just recently saw them at my reunion, and even she brought it up, my old neighbor, and I still couldn't confess to her.
You're a bad person.
The Reverend hates stories of fresh meat gone.
That's just sad.
Gone spoiled. All right, phase one of Lash Wednesday is complete. How about you? 888-570-1015. That's a direct connect. If you are the sin-siniest sin of them all, the Reverend's going to hook you up with $101 right out of the collection plate. $101. 888-570-1015. Lash Wednesday and Chainsaw Sports next. Here on the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show.
KTGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
1015 KGB.
All right, Emily is interviewing the potential sinners here on Lash Wednesday when you dial 888-570-1015. We'll continue with Lash Wednesday. Remember, if your sin is chosen to be the one that we like the best, you're taking away $101 cash money. Today, Lash Wednesday. And we'll continue. The second half is coming up after this update on sports. Here's the Chainsaw Gobolo.
Good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world.
Oh, you let him go by. I can't believe it.
While the San Diego State
Told me,
Aztecs...
David, you let him go by. Alter Boyer. Let another one go by.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
I am so sorry, Reverend Daddy. I can't... I never thought we'd get friendly fire.
Yeah, it happened indeed.
Thank you, Reverend David, and hello again, everybody, in the sports world. While the San Diego State Aztecs begin their conference tournament participation tomorrow in Las Vegas against Colorado State, several other college basketball conference tournaments have concluded, with the winners going to the big dance. March Madness, the NCAA Men's College Basketball Tournament. Gonzaga 2 nights ago qualified. Last night, Wright State licked Butler. And the Knobberbobs of Oral Roberts captured the Mid-Continent Conference in a blowout, as expected, while the Incontinent Conference Championship was won by BMU, as expected. What's the matter, you? Clocked TikTok Tech. In other action, ranked number 1 at the beginning of the year, Arizona now faces possibly losing in the Pac-10 tournament and the remote possibility, they'll probably get in, but remote possibility of missing the big dance. That's like being invited to Paris Hilton's bedroom only to have her tell you she's just become born again and wants to give her testimony. Gee, I was hoping she'd get on her knees, but not for this.
Well, by God.
In baseball, the Padres beat Arizona 5-3 in exhibition baseball. San Diego now 2-2 on the season in exhibition. Former Atlanta Braves racist lunatic John Rocker showed up on the client list for a company accused of distributing steroids, and here we thought he was a 100% natural hater. Got an email from Nancy Reagan. Ruth.
Wow.
She wanted me to congratulate you.
For what?
On abiding by her Just Say Neert program. Fantastic job earlier today. Neerting TV themes. Won by Chris Boyer, who pulled out the People's Court with the final answer.
Unbelievable. They even had a theme song.
Work. Who would have recognized it, especially the way she did it? Do you have it queued up there, Reverend David?
Nair, nair, nair. Nair, 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 nair. And nair, 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 nair. They will never get that.
And Boyer did. Meanwhile, in the national bed.
From the early days of our administration, Nancy has been using marijuana on a daily basis. Nancy?
Good for her.
Thank you. For 5 years, I've been traveling across the country, and one of the most hopeful signs I've seen is this new drug, crack.
Nancy's personal crusade to expand the use of smokable cocaine, otherwise known as crack, should become our national crusade.
I was asked by a group of children what to do if they were offered drugs. Say yes, I answered.
Drugs are the mightiest force for good that we know.
Say yes to drugs, to the point of making others uncomfortable.
And drug abuse is not a crime.
Drugs help us create love and hope and trust and confidence.
Yeah.
And the cocaine makes me happy.
I can help others by providing cocaine and excessive alcohol.
It's up to us with a cocaine habit.
Tonight, I can report to you that Vice President Bush smokes marijuana regularly. And there's one more thing. Nancy and I are hooked on heroin.
Damn, a couple junkies.
Here in the White House, drugs are a constant temptation.
To young people watching or listening, every time a drug goes into a child, it's exciting and stimulating and rewarding. Don't cheat yourselves out of this promise. Say yes to drugs anytime, any place.
A word about the president. For 7.5 years, I've worked alongside him, and I'm proud to have been his partner. And we've had triumphs. We've made some mistakes. We've had some setbacks.
Forgive me, but that's hogwash.
Skip-Ball Association. 7 games last night. Denver omelette New Orleans. Spurs Natalie Portland. Seattle showed it to the Knicks. Washington appled Toronto. Dallas entered the Nets. The Kings Stallmaned Indiana. And Minnesota Emersoned the Lakers and then palmered them in double overtime. In other sports, David.
It's Reverend Dave, you greasy, stinky hole finger poker.
Ew.
Thank you, Chainsaw. We will continue and bring you the second half of Lash Wednesday after this brief time out to pay for communion wafers and candles on the altar.
You're welcome, Reverend. At age 27 and 15 seconds, this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Well, what are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
101.5.
My plan is working.
Your plan to piss me off?
KGB.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw present another Grand a Day giveaway on KGB.
Every day that we are on in March, we're going to help a San Diegan in need by giving him $1,000.
So if you could use a hand or you know somebody who could, get to our website. It's dscshow.com, keyword grand, for information on how the Grand a Day works.
We are able to do this because of you and your support of our yearly best of CDs and DVDs. So thanks.
And you can still get the Trouble with Money DVD online.
The Grand a Day giveaway.
Sponsored by the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
On 101.5 KGB.
Hello, boys. Check this sleek package. Blinky lights and digital quality music. Did I say free music? I did.
Okay, you did. Now at Walmart, the hot JVC HD stereo. HD radio. Discover it.
You appreciate the third largest graduate program in the U.S. and professors that take the time to focus on your individual education. You value our accreditation by the agency that rates the nation's top universities and colleges, but you don't have time for football and marching bands. We're National University because you're you, and you're going to get your degree your own way in your time. National University, 28 campuses, 1-877-97-LEARN.
Live streaming online now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Viejas is done with their $500,000 giveaway. Now we can start our new promotion. Let's give away back scratchers, boss. Everybody loves these little doohickeys. I already got a warehouse full of keychains. What am I going to do with back scratchers, dummy?
Boss, I came as soon as I heard there's a new promotion at Viejas.
Another one?
Viejas is offering a 4% Baccarat commission in March, 24/7.
4% Baccarat? It's Baccarat, boss. Baccarat. What's the difference?
Big difference, boss. 4% is better odds than the Vegas Strip. Best in San Diego, too. And it's easy to play.
Now everybody will go to Viejas. Here, boss, this'll make you feel better. I'll scratch your Baccarat if you scratch mine. Get off of me! Viejas has 4% Baccarat, and you want to do back scratches? Oh, what's next? Talking bottle openers.
Does he get like this often?
All the time.
Ooh, let's go to Viejas.
Yeah, and play Baccarat.
Yes.
Crochet, beard coating, lucky rabbit, what's toning?
Viejas Casino and Outlet Center is closer than you think. Just take I-8 to Willows Road and Alpine. Easy to get to, hard to leave.
Okay, team, as your manager here at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill, it's my duty to issue you some Crispy Shrimp protective gear. You've got your Crispy Shrimp shield, baton, and flame retardant suit. I think we all know how crazy it can get when there's Crispy Shrimp in the store.
Sort of seems like overkill to me.
What's that, Jimmy?
This is Rubio's. We're selling tacos and burritos. The sun, the beach. We don't need riot gear.
Correction, Jimmy. We're not just selling our original Crispy Shrimp again, but new Mango Crispy Shrimp, too. Are you familiar with the euphoric effects Ancho chili sauce has on the human taste bud? How about mango salsa? Well, are you, Jimmy?
No, sir.
A customer with Crispy Shrimp on the brain will do whatever it takes to get their next bite. We lost a lot of good employees the last time we offered it. Okay, everybody suit up.
Wait, when you say you lost employees, you mean they quit, right? They got other jobs, right?
Crispy Shrimp is back, so proceed in an orderly fashion to your nearest Rubio's for Crispy Shrimp tacos and burritos. Original flavor or new mango style. For a limited time only at Rubio's.
Feels great. Good friends.
Good times.
Country. It's not how you spell it. It's how it makes you feel.
Makes you happy, and then you feel the music.
Feel good country. US 95.7.
That's a sweet HD radio in the day.
Yeah, it's off the hizzle with the fizzle, man.
What?
Tons of music and no subscription fees. Get your HD radio. Now at Walmart. The JVC HD stereo. HD radio. Discover it.
This is the DSC at Night.
Go to bed!
101.5.
KGB.
All right. $101 from Reverend's collection plate if you're the sin-siniest sinner of them all. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, and I am sure I have sinned the worst.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Confidence.
All right. Okay. I was homeless at the time. My buddy
Bragger.
took me in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his dad's a preacher. Started hanging out, going to church, starting to get my life better. Then they had a day where everyone's supposed to volunteer to clean the church. So I volunteered. The preacher's daughter volunteered.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Didn't know that she was a little slutty, and we're up in the balcony.
You didn't know that the preacher's daughter was slutty?
That's a given.
Where have you been?
Go figure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow.
I mean, I know you're a homeless, but what were you living under, a rock or what?
Hey, hey, preacher's daughter, whatever. Be nice.
All right, so you hooked up with a preacher's daughter. Thank you very much. Senator Tom, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Tom.
How you doing, Reverend Dave?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I feel bad I sinned. It's in a good way, though, for me.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, story is that I'm married to a wonderful woman, but got some we got married, and she ended up losing her wedding rings.
Oh, how'd she do that?
So of course, I'm pissed off. I figured there's $8,000 gone.
Oh, crap.
So a couple weeks go by, and I end up finding them in her car, like under the seat, and somehow why in the hell did she take them off in their car in the first place? But then I figured, you know what, I need a dune buggy motor. So I was like, she thinks they're gone anyway, so I kind of sold them and bought a new motor for my dune buggy.
Oh. Wow.
Does she know about this?
No, she thought she'd lost the rings, and
When are you going to tell her?
never.
I think you should tell her this morning right here in the confessional.
I'm with you,
I
Reverend.
think we should call her and you should tell her what happened.
Yeah, she's kind of figuring out where I got the money for the dune buggy, but
Well, I think we should call her and tell her.
no way in the world. Then I have to get like double the price of the ring. It's ridiculous. No way in the world.
Wow.
It would certainly cement your chances to win.
Oh, sure, really?
It would guarantee it.
Guarantee?
Let me put you on hold, Tom. You think about that.
Oh, my God.
You go back out there in the Narthex and you think about that, Tom. Can we make it gone forever? No? Why would we? We wouldn't want to do that.
It's there for a reason.
What's the reason?
You know the radios that say,
Yeah.
that tell you like
Yeah.
the name of the song that's playing and whatnot?
Yeah.
So instead of having random stuff on there, it tells them Dave Shelley Chainsaw.
Now, you know, in my car, I finally got one of those radios that tells you what's going on.
Right.
And in my car, I'd be interested in if anyone else gets this. It'll say KGB. It'll say Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. It'll say Pink Floyd. It also says KDBN. Anyone else get that when you're listening to KGB?
No.
It says you're listening to KDBN.
What the heck is that?
I don't know, but that's what my car tells me I'm listening to when I'm listening to KGB. And I haven't known anyone else to have that same phenomenon.
It's odd.
Off the track.
Little tech talk between me and Emily.
Cool.
I got to tell you, though, I would rather have this system work better than have it tell people, hey, you're listening to KGB.
That'd be ideal.
Well, I mean, if it's a would you rather you rather have the system work crappy, or would you rather the few people who have a radio that tells them what they're listening to? I'd rather have this thing work better.
No, choose crappy.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to choose crappy.
They figured you put up with the phone long enough. Did pretty good with that.
You should have whacked the phone a long time ago.
All right. Here's listener Steve. You're on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Dave. Reverend Dave.
Ooh, that was close, Steve.
Barry, Checksman.
You
Reverend
almost
Dave,
died.
I have sinned against all mankind and need to be punished.
Oh, Steve.
Wow.
All mankind.
It's very upsetting.
And need to be punished.
All right, tell me what happened.
I lived in Italy back in '96. I was going to school and met an Italian woman. And she lived with her family, with her sister.
Just show her your Genoa salami, huh?
Well, she lived in the place with her family, and her family had a mountain house. So her parents went away on the weekend, so I ended up staying over the house, and she had me staying in her parents' bed actually with her that night, and her sister and her best friend actually stayed in their room that night as well. The next morning we get up, and my girlfriend says to me, stay in bed. Actually, I'm going to go up and make some breakfast.
Nice.
Not a problem. So I'm in there for about 15, 20 minutes, and the next thing I know, my girlfriend comes in, and her sister comes in, and her best friend comes in. And her sister starts going basically me right away. And she says to me, you need to take care of all of us. You need to take care of all three of us.
What's the sin? I thought you said there was a sin against mankind.
The problem is I didn't.
Oh.
Why didn't you?
Crud. I can't do that, crud.
The best friend was probably about 5'2", 230 pounds.
Oh.
And ugly as sin.
So again, what's the sin?
Close your eyes.
It's a sin against mankind because everybody I tell that to says I should have just done it for everybody.
Well, what'd the other one look like?
Oh, it was really, really good looking.
So it would have been a 4-way, not a 3-way.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a 4-way, correct.
Chicken.
And you couldn't sacrifice one fly so you could get on base?
Couldn't you just
there was no way. I think the whole reason why they were trying to do it was just to get her laid.
Oh.
Just a what?
Get her laid.
To get her laid.
Well, couldn't you have gone with number 1, then gone with number 2, and then, sorry, Tubby, I'm all worn out?
Yeah, that's probably something I should have done, but I didn't think about it at the time. And boy, now I just regret it. So the way I see it, sin against all mankind.
You just spend a weekend with Bromo.
Senator Danny is next here. Hello, Danny.
Hey, Reverend Dodd, what's happening?
Hey, welcome to my money confessional.
Well, I think that's in, Reverend Dave.
Tell me, Danny.
Yeah, when I was 20 years old, I lived in this rather large apartment complex, and this girl moved in a little bit down the hall. She was beautiful. But she kind of hooked up with a little bit, a little hugging and kissing, but we couldn't go no further because she was a virgin. So I came up with this idea. She had like this fluffy little cat, and she left her sliding glass door open all the time. She had like a balcony, so I stole the cat one day and I put it in my bathroom. And I went to work, and then I came home later that afternoon, or that night. And I'm over there, and she was all distraught, so I was trying to comfort her and make her feel better, and it went on for a while. But still couldn't get anywhere, so I told her I was going to try to help her out. So I went out, I got a baggie, and I went out to the sewer, and I got some gunk, and I put it in there. And then I went back, and I rubbed it all over the cat and put some on me and got a flashlight. And went over there and told her that I spent the last hour out there scouring the neighborhood, and I found her cat in the sewer and returned it to her so she could be thankful.
What did you rub all over yourself?
Well, my little muck from the sewer had to make it look like the cat. I'm in there. But it was worth it. It was worth it, Reverend.
Yeah, I got you. I just think I would have, found the cat like in a vat of chocolate or something. I don't know. Something less than sewery.
It's the darndest thing.
But I get
Cats
it, Danny.
love chocolate.
I get it. Senator Tim, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Dave. Reverend Dave.
Ooh, another close one. Very close.
I almost got it.
Yeah, you did. What'd you do, Tim?
Hey, had a family birthday party this weekend. And great-grandma came over. She's like 92 years old, very frail. She wasn't feeling very good, so Uncle asked for some specific medicine. She asked for some Tylenol. I said it was up in the cupboard. Well, last month I switched. Well, I had an empty bottle. I put some ibuprofen in it.
Yep.
She needed Tylenol. Needless to say, she went home that night and ended up having a stroke.
Needless to say? Because she took a Nuprin?
Well, it was an ibuprofen. She wasn't supposed to have ibuprofen.
Killer.
Oh!
Now, was it a serious stroke? Did she, lose part of her body, or?
She lost feeling in the right side, the whole body.
Oh, you must have felt terrible.
I still feel terrible.
Oh.
Good.
I haven't told anybody yet either. Except for you, Reverend Dave.
All right. Well, I understand. Stand by. That's terrible.
It's horrible.
Emilito, what's going on with Tom, who pawned his wife's rings and sold them to buy a dune buggy engine?
Conveniently, he's not able to reach his wife
Ah,
during the day.
yes. She works on Mars.
Mexico, and apparently they don't have cell phones down there.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
Senator Cheryl is next here. Hello, Cheryl.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Wow. It's like sex with a chihuahua or something.
Yeah. Tickle me Elmo.
Stop,
What'd you say, a Tickle Me Elmo dog?
Yeah.
Stop! You're killing my ass.
Let's hear it, Cheryl.
All right, this is what happened.
He hears that all the time.
Okay, imagine how many pregnant women are out there can't stand the smell of coffee. I can't stand it. When I was pregnant,
Yeah.
my husband every morning, 5 in the morning before he goes surfing, he would brew his espresso, and it pissed me off. I'd say, go buy Starbucks. No. So I was looking at the coffee maker one day, and I said, that's it. Went and got a screwdriver, took the back out, sliced the wires between the coffee and the espresso, And just to make sure he wasn't going to try and put it back together, I disconnected the bulb, threw it in the recycle bin, and
because I'm environmentalist, David.
yeah, this is definitely premeditated.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes home, and he's like, "Well, I'm going to set my coffee." Like, it doesn't work. It's not working. I said, "Oh, you know, I was cleaning it and I submerged it, and I guess it got wet in the sink." And so, what he does, he's the mechanic that he is. He decides to go back and look at it. He has spent 2 days on it. He asked, have you done anything to this? I said, no, I didn't do anything.
I'm a dumb girl.
Yeah, and he says, and he decides to open up a piece of the coffee maker that I thought you could never open up. And he finds the two. He says, this must have gone to a newer model. And then finally, I tell him at about midnight that actually I spliced the wires. That almost caused for divorce.
Wow.
So,
how far along are you in your pregnancy, Cheryl?
Actually, no. Now she's 5.
Oh, she's 5. Oh, this is some time ago. Yeah.
Okay, go easy. All right. I'm blistering. All right, Father.
Hold on, Cheryl.
I've heard coffee smells like skunk from pregnant women.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the broad should have got yourself knocked up. She was such a whore. I hate procreation. Senator John. Hey, John.
Hey, DSC.
Are you going to do it or not?
I mean, it was hey DSC. I don't know. Is that you didn't?
Boy, you're just like off your game.
Forgive me, Reverend, for I have sinned.
Let's hear it, John.
A couple weeks ago, me and my friend were getting a little crazy, and then he was going to give his girlfriend the class ring, which he put on his dune buggy, and then I lit it on fire, lit his dune buggy on fire. And then I said, here, let me put it out, so I peed on it.
Okay, glad I went to you.
That was just a big nothing. No scolding rebuke from your altar boy?
That guy's got one hell of a bladder. He peed out a fire.
Wow.
I could maybe pee out like a book of matches.
Possibly,
Tops.
yeah.
Tops.
But not on command. You'd have to be in the mood.
Not a burning wreck.
No.
I must have been hooked up to the garden hose for an hour. Senator Bob, you're on Last Wednesday. Hello, Bob.
Reverend Dave, I'm a sinner.
All right, tell me why.
Well, I love animals, but I like to kind of mess with them. I put some tape on the bottom
Hey, Bob.
of the cat's feet.
Bob.
Hey.
Talking to the right end of the phone.
Yeah, you're talking the wrong end. You're talking into the listen part, Bob.
No, I'm not. Can you hear me now?
Well, now I hear you.
You moved your
sorry
hand
about
or
that.
something.
Yeah, no problem.
Dave, I like cats. I like animals.
Reverend Dave, you pork breath pig poker.
Dave, I put the tape.
Get him off the phone.
Have to hang up on him. 2-time offender.
Yeah.
All right. And Senator Jeff, who pimped QVC by impersonating Roy D. Mercer and the rooster blanket. Senator Tim gave Grandma the wrong meds, and whoopsie, there's a stroke for you.
Ouch.
Senator Mike left the freezer of Friends open and spoiled an entire freezer full of meat.
I hate to hear meat crimes.
Senator Cheryl sabotaged her husband's espresso machine. Senator Tom pawned his wife's rings and took the money and bought an engine for a dune buggy. And we'll take one more here. Hello, you're on Lash Wednesday.
Dave, this is Bob again.
God damn it, you will refer to him as
This is the same guy.
Reverend Dave.
It's the same guy.
Crotch gobbling son of a bitch.
Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, by God. Oh, the rage. There's the guy who did The Preacher's Kid. Mm-hmm. And what else am I forgetting, Altar Boyer?
Let's see. Stanny stole the neighbor's cat.
Oh, stole the cat to get closer to the chick.
Yep.
The virgin.
Yeah, and then
The
smeared
virgin
it with sewer
Sewage. Sewage funk.
I had to go through the sewer and find it. It was like the Great Escape. Now can I have your flower?
All covered in sewage. Hey, baby.
That's right, baby. Stop it.
That's how every woman wants her first time to be.
Steve.
Not a great guy. Failed to do the four-way because one of the girls was ugly.
Oh. He didn't do any of it.
Nope.
What do you like, Altar Boyer?
Well, Reverend Daddy, I really like Cheryl because she was a screamer and she broke the... It was a deliberate act. It was sabotage.
Yes. It pays off to sabotage.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at Night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
1015.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
101KGB.com.
For San Diego sunshine, take a ride beyond the signs.
Hey, San Diego, if you're headed up to Mammoth Mountain, make sure you've got the confidence and control of an all-wheel drive vehicle, like the all-new crossover, the Ford Edge. It's built for San Diego, with a powerful 265-horsepower engine, sports sedan-like handling, and a class-exclusive panoramic vista roof.
Take a ride beyond the signs to the edges is life.
And right now, buy a Ford Edge and receive 2 season passes to Mammoth Mountain. That's right, 2 season passes while supplies last. Only from your San Diego County Ford dealer.
Built for the San Diego sunshine. Take a ride beyond the signs.
Log on now to SanDiegoCountyFord.com. Ford. Bold moves.
Hi, I'm George Zimmer. I talk a lot about serving our customers, but now I'd like to talk to you about serving our community. Every year, thousands of men make the long uphill climb to get off welfare and rejoin the workforce. And for many of these men, a suit or sport coat can mean the difference between a first paycheck and another welfare check. I invite you to join Men's Warehouse and the good people at Working Wardrobes as we strive to help these men take an important step towards self-sufficiency. Right now, when you bring in your used suits and sport coats, you'll receive a 10% discount towards your next purchase at any Men's Warehouse store. I always promise to help men like the way they look. For some men, that can make all the difference. I guarantee it.
10 San Diego area stores, including Oceanside and Claremont Mesa Boulevard. For the Men's Warehouse nearest you, call 1-800-776-SUIT.
New Fun Ship cruises from San Diego mean more fun from California. Our new 4- and 5-day vacations to sizzling Cabo begin in June, and you can cruise year-round. Now you have more choices for long weekend getaways and fabulous adventures right from San Diego and LA. There's nothing like a Carnival vacation to recharge your batteries. And now you can get great rates on a wide selection of 3- to 8-day cruises from the West Coast, starting from just $249 per person. Enjoy a 3- or 4-day getaway from LA to Ensenada, or one of our hot new cruises to Cabo from San Diego. Carnival also offers 7-day Mexican Riviera cruises from LA and 8-day exotic Mexican Riviera cruises from San Diego. Refresh your spirit and restore your energy with all the fun, comfort, and service Carnival is famous for. Ask about our special upgrade offer. You must book by March 25th and request fare code CPCA. That's CPCA. Call your travel agent 1-800-CARNIVAL or visit carnival.com.
Promotion is capacity controlled and additional terms and conditions apply. Ships registry, the Bahamas and Panama.
Check and Go.
Convenient and confidential.
Check and Go. Prompt and professional. Check and Go.
Above and beyond.
At Check and Go, you get real solutions to your real cash needs. It's completely confidential, and you always get the professional service you deserve. Call 1-800-561-CASH now for information. That's 1-800-561-CASH. Or visit checkngo.com to apply for a loan online. Cash advances subject to certain terms and conditions. See website for details. Ohio license number 750310. Rhode Island license check casher.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at Night.
KGB.
Charlie Dunn's Half-Baked Crackpot News is coming up shortly here. What's the top story? Is it that dog that got rescued out of a pond in Denver?
No.
The dog, if you saw the news, there was a dog in a lake and they rescued it, and the dog was, yes, the dog was a guest on the Today Show today.
We opted to go with the story about Scooter Libby.
Guilty.
Guilty. Yes. And we have appearances by some of the great Clear Channel reporters. Stu Berger checks in a couple of times, I know. And Ted Klopp brings us a story.
All right.
Ted Klopp, Cleveland.
Yeah. Alex Stone will appear. And a winemaking legend.
Ruth, do you know what it is when Ted Klopp gets his hair cut?
No.
It's a clip clop.
It's a clop clip.
No, it's a clip clop. Who says clop clip? You say clip clop.
Okay. What's wrong with you people?
Stupid.
Don't take the joke apart. Just enjoy it.
God.
Well, we should ask Chainsaw because, after all, he minored in barber at Fresno State.
He's wisely staying out of it. Who here's an environmentalist?
I'll say I am.
Meat eater.
That's right.
Can't be an environmentalist unless you're vegan.
Why is that?
Really? I thought that was vegetarian.
Cow farts.
I'm sorry?
I thought that was vegetarian.
Isn't that what vegan means?
No.
Oh.
Vegan is
Well,
more
environmentalist is more like recycling and stuff.
Are vegan and vegetarian the same thing?
No.
I didn't know that. What's the difference?
Vegan is way stricter. No dairy, no meat, no chicken, no fish.
Well, you got to be a vegetarian to be an environmentalist.
Eat like
You
great
do?
whole
Yes, you do.
I didn't know that.
PETA?
fruits, vegetable, whole grains. That's it.
PETA, the people for the eating of tasty animals, have told Al Gore, you are no environmentalist, sir.
Because you eat meat.
Because he eats meat.
Well, now, who says he eats meat? Has anyone seen him with a steak?
You seen that
Wrapped
guy?
around his middle, whatever.
That's a bacon eater. PETA, who I don't have much nice things to say about PETA, but boy, I think they are dead on this one. They say the best way to fight global warming is to go vegetarian, and they offered to cook him faux fried chicken. I don't know what that would be.
Tofu. Yeah.
I'd be interested to try that because fried chicken is one of the all-time greatest foods ever made.
It really is.
Real fried chicken is just ass-kicking great.
Totally.
But PETA's thing is, look, all the cows that we have, all the barnyard animals that we have that are farting
They
away,
are farters.
are releasing so much methane into the atmosphere that they are the ones that are causing global warming. Now, if you buy into global warming and you buy into the fact that the methane produced by all these barnyard animals is a major contributor, then they have a point.
Yeah, they do.
Well, but what about humans and the broccoli fart?
What about my dog Lucy? Oh my God, she can clear a room out.
Yes, but if you did not have all the barnyard animals waiting for slaughter, you wouldn't have all that extra methane going out into the atmosphere. They're right.
Well, if that were true, wouldn't the hole in the ozone be right over Kansas?
Well, the effect that our meat addiction... Well, I don't know if there is a hole in the ozone layer, and if there is, I don't know where it is.
Well, in the ozone layer, but I don't know over where.
Yeah.
Antarctica, David.
Is that right?
And there's nothing living there that
Yeah, so who
farts.
cares?
Right.
And a couple of penguins going to get radiated tough.
Maybe they
Whatever.
fart.
Put on SPF 15.
I love penguins.
The effect that our meat addiction is having on the climate is truly staggering. Researchers at the University of Chicago have determined that switching to a vegan diet is more effective in countering global warming than switching from a standard American car to a Prius.
We should sterilize all farm animals and eat them immediately.
Well, just give them...
What if we had to wear butt plugs?
I don't know what that would do to...
no more methane released
You would
into the
still have the
atmosphere.
existence of these cows that are farting.
Yeah, did you hear
So
that
you'd
part
have
of the
to get
story?
rid of them.
Yes, I know, but
Yeah.
they would blow up or burp.
Yeah. They'd burp the methane then.
So you just kill all the cows, and all the pigs. And
Eat them immediately.
all the
Right.
The
chickens.
vegans should eat all farm animals.
PETA President Ingrid Newkirk
Hard to believe.
Party animal.
says the single best thing that any one of us can do for our health, for animals, and for the environment is to go vegetarian. The best and easiest way for Mr. Gore to show his critics that he's truly committed to fighting global warming is to kick his meat habit immediately. So do you think he'll do it?
No.
No.
He's a
Why?
He's a dyed-in-the-wool hypocrite.
How dare you? The very idea.
I dare.
The very idea.
I dare. I dare.
You know what I don't understand about that whole thing with Al Gore? Congratulations to him, by the way, for doing his part. But I don't understand why no one in his group, I'm not picking on Al in particular because apparently he can't figure this stuff out for himself, but he has people around him. And I don't understand why not a single one of them said to him, Al, stay home, stay in Nashville on the night of the Academy Awards. And then when you win, we'll do that thing where we go to satellite and you could say, you know how people always say, I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I wanted to give you, I could have been there tonight. I could have done it. But for me to go there, I would have had to take this jet and all these people and Secret Service. I chose to stay home because I care. And I don't know how.
That would have been better.
That would have reached people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as for Leonardo DiCaprio's comment that the entire event had gone green, what that meant was like the invitation was printed on recycled paper.
Oh, brother.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always good to do that.
Yes, absolutely. But he had made no bones about it. The entire event was 100% green.
Right.
Liar.
Which was new. It's not the case.
That stinks of crap to me.
David. So, anyway.
People say, well, they burned biodiesel in the generators. Well, you can have 5% biodiesel and 95% diesel and still call it biodiesel.
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
5%?
Who cares? Operative words.
Absolutely.
To that last statement.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You know, if you're going to burn 100%, that's something.
I'm back to who cares.
Why does he keep
I
going?
don't
You know what?
know,
Actually, I've
Ruthie.
turned a corner.
My
I'm
head
starting to care.
hurts.
Really? Yeah.
Turn the
'cause
corner.
The more he talks, the more you
Come
care,
with me,
right?
Chainsaw. Yeah. Come with me on a journey of concern.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So all the reporters.
Yes, all the
Ted
reporters are out.
Klopp, Stu Berger.
Yes. And then we have American Idol guys. We're going to hear from the guys that sang last night.
I'm still hoping for a return from Rick Cruz.
Naughty girl.
No,
He's a traffic reporter.
I
now.
always keep an
Naughty
eye out
girl.
for him, but I think he's off the team or something.
Rick Cruz, Los Angeles.
I think
Naughty
they
girl.
caught him with contraband.
Naughty girl. Naughty girl.
That was his last story. He did the
Caught
naughty
him
girl
with
story.
the
And then
naughty
he was
girl.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The very idea.
Get away from that steak. Shelley Dunn's News is next here on the KGB. Hey, we haven't done our grand a day every day giveaway yet
we have
today.
to do that.
Yes, we do. $1,000 goes out the door. The grand a day every day giveaway. Details at dscshow.com. It's sponsored by the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
KGB.
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.
Have a good night's sleep for less. Mattress Discounters.
101.5 KGB.
You know, my friends at Kudzu, Kudzu, kudzu.com, that's a San Diego website. They've always got a fun little contest going on, and today is no different. What are you doing this year for spring break? Why not hightail it out of town with the kudzu.com spring break sweepstakes? One lucky winner, and I'm hoping it's you, is going to win a trip to Hawaii and say aloha to volcanoes, tropical reefs, beaches, and luau's on the 6 unique islands of our 50th state. That's right. Pretty sweet trip. All you got to do to qualify for a chance to win is write at least 5 reviews on kudzu.com. You'll be automatically entered in the drawing for a trip to Hawaii. It's that simple. The kudzu.com spring break sweepstakes runs through March 18th, so do your reviews now for a chance to win. Kudzu, this is the easy way to find San Diego's best services. You're going to find detailed information about thousands of service pros, plus customer reviews, photos, maps, tip sheets, and more. Go to kudzu.com. That's Kudzu, kudzu.com. Go there right now.
I'm here this morning at the Bedford home to demonstrate how 7-Eleven's new Fusion Energy Coffee helps wake you up. Mr. Bedford is sound asleep, but it's time for work. What he needs is a fresh brewed cup of Fusion Energy Coffee to get him up and alert. Mr. Bedford, you awake? Mr. Bedford? Guess not. But this cup of Fusion Energy Coffee should do the trick. Good morning.
Who are you?
I'm here to show how 7-Eleven's Fusion Energy Coffee can get you up and on your way.
Huh?
What do you think?
I think you're crazy.
Try new Fusion Energy Coffee from 7-Eleven, enhanced with guarana, ginseng, and yerba mate. It's the power-up you need to keep your body and mind going strong all day long. Just look for the bright yellow bod at 7-Eleven. Now get 50 cents off any bakery item with purchase of Fusion Energy Coffee or other hot beverage at participating 7-Eleven stores. Oh, thank heaven.
Beverages and More has a very good selection of California wines.
California wines are the best.
I like to experiment, and I like to find things I've never had before.
There's everything at Beverages and More.
Wines from Napa County,
Sonoma,
Russian River,
Santa Barbara.
It's this vast space jam full of wines.
I can usually find exactly what I'm looking for at a very good price.
Exceptional values, world-class wines.
Zinfandel,
Chardonnay.
Pinot.
Aisles and aisles and aisles.
The cab section is my favorite part of the store. I like it all.
Head down there, you can find a bottle of wine that you'll like.
I'm very confident that I'm going to find what I want because there's lots of selection.
My favorite part about Beverages and More is enjoying the wine after I buy it.
It's an awesome place to shop for wine.
I'm John.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Alex, and I shop at Beverages and More.
BevMo's California Classic Sale is here. Club Bev members save up to 40% on a huge selection of California wines, like Rumbauer Cabernet, just $35.99 Club Bev, and Chateau Souverain Chardonnay, just $9.99 Club Bev. Hurry in. Visit bevmo.com for a store near you.
It's madness at Kearney Mesa Ford. Check out all our March deals on KearneyMesaFord.com today.
DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
We have rounded 9 o'clock here at the House of Rock, 101 KGB San Diego and 103 KTMQ Temecula. Rosie O'Donnell, on her quest to remain the world's most irritating woman, struck again yesterday.
Oh, no.
People have been talking about American Idol, specifically, the only captivating figure. I do like that, the way British people don't say figure, they say figure.
Yeah.
On American Idol is Antonella Barba, the little hottie who's been, pictures been all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
She's not that good of a singer, but she is smoking hot. I don't think Rosie O'Donnell is a lesbian.
Come with me on a journey of concern.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So all the reporters.
Yes, all the
Ted
reporters are out.
Klopp, Stu Berger.
Yes. And then we have American Idol guys. We're going to hear from the guys that sang last night.
I'm still hoping for a return from Rick Cruz.
Naughty girl.
No.
He's a traffic reporter.
I always keep an eye out for him, but I think he's off the team or something.
Rick Cruz. Los Angeles.
I think they caught him with contraband.
Naughty girl.
That was his last story. He did the naughty girl story, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
All right.
The very idea.
Get away from that steak. Shelley Dunn's News is next here on the KGB. Hey, we haven't done our Grand a Day Everyday giveaway yet
we have
today.
to do that.
Yes, we do. $1,000 goes out the door. The Grand a Day Everyday giveaway. Details at dscshow.com. It's sponsored by the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
I'm here this morning at the Bedford home to demonstrate how 7-Eleven's new Fusion Energy Coffee helps wake you up. Mr. Bedford is sound asleep, but it's time for work. What he needs is a fresh brewed cup of Fusion Energy Coffee to get him up and alert. Mr. Bedford, you awake? Mr. Bedford? Guess not. But this cup of Fusion Energy Coffee should do the trick. Good morning.
Who are you? I'm here to show how 7-Eleven's Fusion Energy Coffee can get you up and on your way.
Huh?
What do you think?
I think you're crazy.
Try new Fusion Energy Coffee from 7-Eleven, enhanced with guarana, ginseng, and yerba mate. It's the power-up you need to keep your body and mind going strong all day long. Just look for the bright yellow bod at 7-Eleven. Now get 50 cents off any bakery item with purchase of Fusion Energy Coffee or other hot beverage at participating 7-Eleven stores. Oh, thank heaven.
We have rounded 9 o'clock here at the House of Rock, 101 KGB San Diego and 103 KTMQ Temecula. Rosie O'Donnell, on her quest to remain the world's most irritating woman, struck again yesterday.
Oh, no.
People have been talking about American Idol, specifically, the only captivating figure. I do like that, the way British people don't say figure, they say figure.
Yeah.
On American Idol is Antonella Barba, the little hottie who's been, pictures been all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
She's not that good of a singer, but she is smoking hot. I don't think Rosie O'Donnell is a lesbian.
What?
I don't think Rosie O'Donnell is a lesbian.
What are you talking about?
She admitted
Rosie O'Donnell was bemoaning the fact that
Antonella Barba is still on American Idol because a couple years ago, some chick named Frenchie had her pictures posted on a pay-for-porn website, and American Idol kicked her off.
Right.
And Rosie is saying, well, how come Antonella Barba gets to stay on American Idol? And what's that chick from Survivor?
Oh, Elizabeth
Hasselbeck,
yeah.
on The View.
Right.
And I can't believe I'm talking about The View.
I love
because it has become the most annoying show ever.
Uh-huh.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck said, well, Antonella Barba's pictures are on there, but it's not like she, it's not like she put them up there. It's not like she was paid for it. Someone took her pictures and plastered them all over the internet. She's innocent of this. And Rosie O'Donnell responded, no, I think it's just because they're racist.
What?
That's why they kicked off Frenchie Davis, because Frenchie's black.
Pull the race card when it is warranted, but...
and there are plenty of times that it is.
Yes,
Trying to be
there are plenty of
provocative.
time, but if you fly it out, it loses the impact when it's valid.
If Rosie O'Donnell, though, were truly a lesbian, she would be encouraging Antonella Barba to pose for more pictures.
Aha!
She's not that kind of lesbian.
What kind of lesbian is that?
That would be a fun lesbian.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
She's a no-fun lesbian.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because she is cute. No
NFL.
No fun lesbian.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Got
Took
it.
me a minute. I'm very slow.
Me too. I was like, what is that?
I minored in journalism at college.
Wow.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Idol's on TV again tonight. I guess the guys stunk it up again last night.
Yeah.
You didn't watch?
I didn't.
I actually watched.
I watched the first guy.
What'd you think?
Did you watch the first guy?
No, you know what? I tuned in because of the really curly-headed guy, because I liked his voice from what I saw in the auditions.
Mm-hmm.
And he was singing, and so I watched that, and that was the end of the show. So I got a recap of everyone else.
Yeah.
The kid was
and
good.
oh my God. Yeah, he was good, but I didn't even know that song, and I found it enjoyable, but then the judges hated it, and so that kind of colored my opinion. So I just thought, they're all kind of,
The first guy, Blake. I think he's the winner.
Really? Okay, we're going to hear from him.
How about the pretty boy? How'd he do last night?
Oh, what did he sing?
The pretty boy who is so incredibly gay.
Oh, hello.
And no one in my house believes me.
Oh, come on.
They're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Good
that
Lord.
guy is the gayest guy ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ever.
Is that Sanyaya Malakar?
Yep.
I don't know.
Sanjay or something.
Sanja.
And you know this thing where, last week, after a mediocre at best performance, Simon Cowell told Antonella Barba, not your best work.
Right.
And she said, well, Simon said that. And who's the chick from Dreamgirls that won the
Jennifer.
Academy Award?
Right.
Jennifer Hudson was no good. Well, one of the gossip shows last night did a recap of all of Jennifer Hudson's performances on American Idol.
Oh, wow.
Performance number 1, Simon complimented her.
Right.
Performance number 2, Simon complimented her. Performance number 3, Simon predicted that she was going to go a long way in the show.
Right.
Final performance number 4,
Right.
Simon said wasn't your best.
Right.
And then the audience kicked her off. And I don't understand
Audience
why
votes.
Simon Cowell gets this reputation for being the one
Right.
who voted. I mean, the guy
He's the lightning rod.
is the freshest breath of air in Hollywood.
Yes.
Because he's like real.
He's real and he's smart and he's got the guts to say
Right.
all these things.
Well, and he doesn't, candy coat it and say, well, maybe next week you'll be better. No, this week you stunk. That's the way it goes.
In this, we're all winners.
No, you're not.
World. I mean, someone will go up there and stink like Antonella Barba.
Right.
And Randy Jackson, who has no spine. And Paula Abdul, who has no sobriety.
Dog.
Well, you sure are pretty. Okay,
Yeah.
good. If it was a modeling show, that'd be something.
Right. But it's not.
Yeah. Daughtry, who should have won Idol last year,
Right.
has the number 1 album
Yep.
in America. Taylor Hicks.
Who?
Taylor Hicks. Nothing going on.
Bye-bye.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's so good looking.
I love him.
That's
Truth. Spit in your hand and do me.
He's intense.
I love him.
He's an actor.
No, I mean, he's in a tent.
Oh.
Jake Gyllenhaal, who played a gay man very well, mind you, in Brokeback Mountain, is telling all his one of the girls in Brokeback Mountain is Anne Hathaway. She is telling all his secrets, and she's starting up the gay rumors again. Anne Hathaway, remember her from Devil Wears Prada, and she was in Brokeback Mountain.
Played his wife.
She says in a new interview, there was this scene where I take my clothes off in the car with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's touching my shoulder. He's touching my stomach. He's touching around my back, everywhere except right on the cans. So when the director yelled cut, Jake comes up and says, Annie, the thing is, in real life, I would have touched your boobs. Yeah, I would have, really.
Well, I didn't want to violate you.
The director yelled cut, so can I? I said, yeah, okay, Jake, yeah, you can touch my boobs. On gay websites, that quote got all kinds of reaction. One guy said, can I touch your boobs? Has got to be the most frequently asked question by gay men of straight women. I asked it twice myself last week, and both girls said yes. Someone else said it probably was the first pair he ever touched. Even a straight guy chimed in complaining, gays have no boundaries when it comes to touching women. Is that right, Ruth? There's no threat to it.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
None of my gay friends ever asked to touch my
Well, I remember when...
Or they don't just help themselves.
Right.
I've certainly had the mask.
I remember last year at the big award show, Scarlett Johansson showed up on the red carpet, and that designer...
Isaac Mizrahi.
Oh, yeah.
Hooter honk, and she just stood there and smiled and laughed.
Well, she had her mouth hanging over that. She was also shocked and surprised.
She had no problem with it.
I think she was bothered by it. She didn't know what to say.
Well, she said later she was.
You're derailing my bit, Bruce.
Oh, I'm sorry. Remember? Because all of a sudden...
That's what we do best.
What's that voice in the head?
Because I'm the one that pointed out
She's going to keep talking.
She all of a sudden grew those gigantic, beautiful hooters.
Okay.
Voice in the head, a little impatient with you, Ruth.
Wow.
Beyonce is so rich, she's embarrassed by how much money she has.
Oh, brother.
Give it away.
We'll help you out with that problem.
She was just named in Rolling Stone magazine's list of the top moneymakers of 2006. She made $16 million last year alone.
Sweet.
She says, quote, I'm mortified by my wealth.
God.
Who?
I just wanted to be financially stable. It embarrasses me, and I don't feel comfortable talking or even thinking about my money.
What a stupid thing to say.
Shut up.
You don't deserve it then.
Hard to believe, but DreamWorks Studios has signed a deal to bring Baywatch to the big screen.
Oh, brother.
Many original cast members will be back, but one name that's not on the list is Carmen Electra.
Really?
Of all the stars, the producers feel that she's aged the worst.
Oh, ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she the one that we saw the cocaine mugshot of?
I thought she looked okay in that. She was on the show for 2 years. They invited her back for a TV reunion called Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding, but they don't want her for this new one, and she's furious. She says, I'm out. I've only heard about it through the press. No one has actually contacted me. Even Pam Anderson's getting a little long in the tooth
Well, yeah.
for the new movie.
Isn't she almost 40?
But she has retained enough sexiness to appear in the film. However, she won't be the star. That's going to go to 20-year-old Keely Hazel, model from England. Conan O'Brien talking about Paris Hilton being in trouble again.
Now what?
Well, Paris violated her parole last week, and as a result, she could get 3 months in prison. And when asked about it, Paris said she's hoping to get off.
Yeah.
She's also hoping to avoid prison. Magnets and wires up the rectum. That's just one of the big stories we're covering. For you this morning in the Half-Baked Crackpot News. Stand by for that next. Here on KGB and Q103. Signature sound of Chris Boyer. Go-karting.
Sweet.
That's happening today. Chris Boyer takes you go-karting every Wednesday, and then Bromo and I take you golfing every Thursday. And that's brought to you by Oldala. If you want to have fun on us, go to the website, 101kgb.com. Tomorrow it's Eagle Crest. Thanks to Brenda Roma for having us out. All right, are we ready with the Half-Baked Crackpot News?
Indeed, David.
All right, let's learn something. Shelley Dunn.
Here we go. Top story today. Well, the White House says it's just too soon to talk about a pardon for former aide Louis Libby. Scooter is his nickname.
Pardon?
Yeah. That's the big speculation yesterday was that he will be pardoned. He's been convicted of lying and obstructing an investigation into who leaked the identity of a CIA operative.
Anyone here think that would be a good idea?
Well, presidents do that when they're on their way out, and it doesn't matter. Libby might appeal.
He's not on his way out.
Who, Bush?
Yeah.
Well, he's a lame duck at this point.
Yeah, kind of, but he's got too far to go to be letting bad guys off the hook. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you do in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
You know, you've already got the boxes packed. U-Haul's backing up.
You've already put your deposit on your next place.
Way too early. I mean, he's there too long. He'd take too much crap.
Well, we'll see.
But the dude took,
that'd be a bad
took
move.
the fall for Cheney.
Well, it's a bad move now, but, maybe 19 months from now.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but now it's to be a PR
and
disaster.
that's exactly what they're saying. It's too early right now.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not saying they won't pardon him. They're just saying it's too early right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, one of the jurors who convicted Libby, or Scooter if you prefer, says he wondered why others were not on trial. Dennis Collins told ABC the jurors were frustrated that they were, quote, trying someone for telling a lie when nobody else was charged with telling a lie. The verdict of guilty came yesterday for the highest-ranking official to be convicted in 2 decades. Scooter Libby could potentially face up to 25 years in prison.
What's this about telling a lie? He was charged with that? Mm-hmm. Now, was this telling a lie while he was under oath?
Yes.
Now, were the other people under oath when they lied?
What other people?
That this guy is complaining, how come they weren't on trial?
They weren't even talked to.
You just had a statement that said...
Why weren't other people charged? You just read it.
He said, Dennis Collins told ABC the jurors were frustrated that they were trying someone for telling a lie when nobody else was charged.
Right. Were the other people who lied under oath?
I don't think they were even questioned.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm not following
I know.
logic there.
Go ahead.
Anyway, ABC's Pierre Thomas reports on the White House reaction from Washington.
Prosecutors said Libby's actions left a dark cloud over the vice president's office.
I think the jury looked at the context of the entire case, and the context of the entire case was clearly shaped by the vice president.
Vice President Cheney released a statement saying he was very disappointed with the verdict and that he was saddened for Scooter and his family. President Bush watched news reports of the conviction in the Oval Office.
He respected the jury's verdict, that he was saddened for Scooter Libby and his family.
The White House refused to comment on a possible pardon for Libby, saying such speculation was extremely premature.
I think that's crazy.
I do too.
I think it's crazy to be unhappy, to be standing up for someone who gets convicted in a trial by jury is so unheard of these days. So many bad guys get away.
True.
So many obviously you did it bad guys get away. And when a jury finally convicts someone, I mean, it's like, you are so guilty. It's insane. And I don't understand how these guys can back that guy up. That's crazy. Bad move.
Well, in an interview with ABC's 2020 anchor Elizabeth Vargas, she interviewed Ambassador Joe Wilson, whose wife, Valerie Plame, was the covert CIA officer outed in the case. He says he's glad to see the justice system worked in the Scooter Libby trial, but he says Libby's conviction on perjury and obstruction of justice is a sad day for U.S. politics. Wilson says while the president is expressing sorrow for Libby's conviction, he should do likewise to the public.
The president might express some sorrow to the American people that a key part of the justification under which we sent our soldiers to kill and to die in a foreign country in our name, a key part of that justification was simply bogus.
And then Wilson went on the early show on CBS. He said the president and vice president need to step forward to reassure the public that they had nothing to do with the leak. Wilson says they're moving ahead with a civil suit. He and his wife Valerie are, because they want the whole story to come out. Wilson says they have several goals for this civil suit filed against the Bush administration.
We'd like this trial to serve as a deterrent to future generations of public servants so that they might exercise the public trust in a legitimate way and not abuse it for personal partisan motives.
And Wilson says one other goal for the civil trial would be for the whole story to come out.
None of the principals, Mr. Cheney, Mr. Rove, Mr. Armitage, or Mr. Libby testified in the criminal trial, so we're hopeful to get discovery and find out what they knew and what they were thinking.
Darn it.
And see, that's what I mean. They weren't under oath because they didn't testify.
Got it.
See? Okay, moving on to Baghdad. Shiite pilgrims continue to be targets in Iraq. At least 11 killed today as they streamed toward a Muslim shrine ahead of a weekend holiday. At least 120 pilgrims were killed, nearly 200 hurt in 2 suicide bombings at checkpoints yesterday. President Bush yesterday in that speech to the American Legion urged Congress to approve his funding request for the Iraq war.
Number 5?
Yes.
I asked the Congress to approve the funds we requested and our troops are counting on
without strings and without delay.
Meanwhile, an Army medic from right here in Southern California is convicted for deserting the service, and Stu Berger now has that story.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Agustin Aguayo first served in Iraq 3 years ago, and he was supposed to go back last summer, but he refused because he believes the war is wrong. The judge could have sentenced Aguayo to 7 years in prison, but gave him only 8 months. Aguayo's family lives in Palmdale. Stu Berger, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Stu. Stand by for your next report. President Bush announced yesterday as well the creation of a new commission that will examine conditions at veterans hospitals and military bases around the country, particularly those at Walter Reed Army Medical Center. Former Senator Bob Dole, a wounded veteran of World War II, and a former Secretary of Health and Human Services, Donna Shalala, will head up the investigation. The president says the nation has a moral obligation to make sure injured troops get better treatment. ABC's Bob Woodruff says in many cases, the VA hospitals were not just not prepared for the volume of injuries.
VA doctors we talked to say that at the beginning of the war, the VA did not predict the new types of injuries it would have to treat. And even the best in the VA were overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of injured soldiers and Marines.
Meanwhile, some lawmakers are concerned that the problems at Walter Reed are just, quote, the tip of the iceberg. 21 people dead after an Indonesian jetliner crashed and burst into flames as it landed. Amazingly, another 119 passengers and crew survived, many, though, with severe burns. This woman describes what she saw.
The front cockpit burst into flames. So it was then that the flames rushed through the rest of the plane. People were able to get out through the emergency windows.
Survivors say the Boeing 737-400 started shaking before it landed. Then it overshot the runway. It hit fences and stopped in a rice field. About 10 Australian diplomats and journalists were on that plane. And an apparent racist comment made to a student leaves an Ohio school teacher with some splaining to do. With that story now, we turn to Ted Klopp.
A Brookside High School teacher who worked for the Sheffield Lake District for 37 years was teaching social studies with a puppet when the only black student of the class walked in. And that's when 59-year-old Charles Komaransky asked the puppet about the student and had the puppet reply, "You mean the slave?" Komaransky immediately apologized, spent the next class period explaining he was sorry and it was a joke. In a letter to the school, he said the class discussion was on North-South relations and he didn't think students were paying attention, so he tried to add some drama. Ted Klopp, Cleveland.
Ted Klopp, Cleveland.
Ted Klopp. Didn't care that much about the story, just wanted to hear Ted Klopp.
There you go.
Dateline Boston, a woman there is suing Planned Parenthood and 2 doctors over a failed abortion. 45-year-old Jennifer Rapper wants them to pay the cost of raising her child. The medical malpractice suit contends that Rapper found out she was pregnant back in March of 2004 and for financial reasons decided to get an abortion. She says a Planned Parenthood doctor who performed the procedure didn't do it properly, and the result was she was still pregnant. The suit goes on to say that a doctor at Boston Medical Center failed to detect that pregnancy that July, although by then she was 20 weeks along. It wasn't until September of 2004 that the woman found out she was still pregnant when she went into an emergency room for treatment of pelvic pain. In December of 2004, she gave birth to a baby girl. And California lawmakers...
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, it is, but she...
It's a happy story.
Well, it is, yeah. It's got elements of everything, boys. Thank you. California lawmakers want the nation's most populous state to have a greater voice in the presidential race. ABC's Alex Stone reports from Los Angeles.
The California Assembly has given a thumbs up to a bill that would move the state's presidential primary from June to February. The bill's support...
I got a thumbs up last night.
...actually campaign in California instead of just raising money like they have in the past. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is waiting to see the final bill before he decides if he's going to sign it, but his office says the governor does support an earlier primary. Alex Stone, ABC News,
thank you,
Los
Alex.
Angeles.
Why is that, Mr. Governor? Why do you support an early primary?
I support an early primary because it would be earlier. Why put off today what you can't do tomorrow?
Right.
I don't know.
When is the primary currently scheduled to be, Mr. Governor?
Later than what I proposed.
I see. And you would prefer to move it to when?
Earlier.
All right. And why is that?
Because it would be earlier.
All right. Well, that makes perfect sense to me.
Thank you.
You're doing a hell of a job over there, Mr. Governor.
I know it. I am the best.
Well said.
Thank you.
Hell of a speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Governor.
Talk. Welcome.
That's right. You know, so many politicians are, just double talk, flim flam. You don't know what they're saying.
Not here.
No, sir.
It'll be earlier, of course.
Stop it.
What? Well, I think we agree with you.
How big is your picker?
He can't ask.
Oh, you're doing straight talk, huh?
You can't ask the governor that.
Hey, Mr. Governor, how big's your peddler?
Big enough to fill up Maria. Stop it.
What did he say?
I think he can fill up your ear.
Oh, Maria.
Oh, Maria. I thought you said Maria.
I still don't know what the hell he's saying.
Maria.
He said big enough to fill up his wife.
Stand English, you stupid.
He's speaking English.
Stop
All
it.
right, Mr. Governor, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Voice in the head, are you ready for your favorite kind of news story? No, it's not. You know what it is?
Oh, it's got to be something about Dancing with the Stars.
No. Someone's died. I guess it's your second favorite.
Oh, okay. I'll listen.
No, that would be my favorite, not hers.
I get you too confused. I'm sorry.
Just talking about Dancing with the Stars.
I understand.
Oh, God.
Did you guys see the commercial for Dancing with the Stars yet? One of the commercials, are so many of them for Dancing with the Stars, has Heather Mills sitting there. I mean, Heather Mills McCartney sitting there looking. Would you cut it out?
Very
Sitting there, Heather Mills is sitting there looking thoughtful, and she goes, "My main focus will be to keep my leg from falling off."
I love Dancing with the Stars.
So we're gonna root for her leg to fall off.
So you're going to watch?
Oh, I just thought of something. What if there was a Dancing with the Stars movie?
Like Reno 911?
They do that with all the big TV shows.
Yeah, they do.
They
It'll become a movie.
Stop it!
Don't ever stop.
Oh, God. I'm turning your microphone off here in a second, sister.
Hey, Vith, are you vegan by any chance? Nothing.
I think a lot of fiber, possibly.
Oh, fiber's good for you.
True that.
Yeah. Who's dead?
The man behind the world's largest winemaking empire is dead.
This is my town.
ABC's Alex Stone
dead.
has a story from Los
hometown.
Angeles. Modesto, I know.
Yeah.
Ernest Gallo was a marketing genius. He took $6,000 in a wine recipe from a public library in Modesto, California, and along with his brother, he became the king of winemakers. Gallo would have been 98 in a few weeks. He was somewhat of a political figure in California as well, giving money to campaigns. A spokesman for the winery says Gallo passed away peacefully, surrounded by his family. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Because so many 98-year-olds go out with guns blazing.
It was a shootout. Yeah.
Top of the world, Ma.
Well, you know, I can't get enough of this, and for Ruthie's sake, because she loves the death so much. Stu Berger now on the same story.
Ernest Gallo has died at his home in Modesto. In 1933, he and brother Julio started the Gallo Winery with only $6,000 capital. They sometimes worked 36 hours straight, but they made a profit their first year. Today, Gallo Winery is one of the biggest winemaking companies in the world. Ernest Gallo was 97. Stu Berger, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Stu. You were great today.
Modesto.
More news concerning death.
I thought you were Fresno.
I was reared in Modesto for the first 20 years of my life, and then 20.
Bragger.
Yes, and then 10 years in Fresno.
So people are dying there. What are you bragging about that for?
We have a lot of famous people from Modesto, California. George Lucas went to Downey High School. My dad had him in class.
Hang on, let me write that down. I will forget that later today, and I don't want to forget that little nugget.
Scott Peterson.
George Lucas.
Scott Peterson.
The famous
Downey
murderer.
High School.
Is there a plaque on the way into town?
Ruth, don't you understand? It doesn't matter what the story is. If you can attach your hometown to it, it's, everything's a competition.
Hitler summered there.
Nice. He had a timeshare.
He did.
And a Guitar Legends family is now suing a vodka company.
He's dead.
He's dead.
The family of Jimi Hendrix filing a federal lawsuit against the makers of Hendrix Electric Vodka. The company being accused of using trademarked materials to promote the alcohol. The liquor, packaged in purple-tinted bottles, has Jimi Hendrix's face and signature on the bottle. Janie Hendrix, Jimmy's adopted sister and chief executive of Experience Hendrix, saying the promotional campaign was a sick joke. Her brother's death in 1970 tied to alcohol consumption. The owners of the vodka saying Experience Hendrix does not own the rights to Jimmy's name and image. Mary Regal, Fox News Radio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love those acid rock crotch yakking
So
jingles.
I had a flashback.
Shelley, crotch yakking on me.
You're welcome.
Hendrix would never be so proud.
Absolutely.
If only he had.
He would still be alive today.
That's it.
All right, it's American Idol time. Here is the first of the male contestants who competed last night, Blake Lewis.
This is your favorite?
Yeah, I like this guy.
Freak might be the thing, but the first will be the last. So just get off of your all mixed up. You don't know what to do. They sing you turn around, you got a person, it's you. Freak might be the thing, and you know this will pass. So just get off of your see me coming. That is the guy.
Yeah, I like that guy too, but I mean, is he a one-trick pony? Is that all he can do is do the
The
scat?
thing, yeah.
Because that's going to wear out quick.
And what, he can't say ass?
Evidently not.
When he does that scatty thing, though, it's cool.
Freak might be the thing, but the first will be the last. So just get off of your
That's cool. I like that.
It's sort of an Algero thing.
And he just has a personality. He just kind of sticks out.
And then there was the very pretty band, Sanyeha, I guess. and
He's
lots of J's and
darling.
stuff.
He's
Malachar.
so gorgeous.
He didn't say, he didn't
He's
say
very
that
pretty.
good.
He's got
He's
pretty,
pretty.
eyes.
Me and all my friends, we're all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong.
I am
The world
gay.
knows
Totally.
Stop
it,
just like the person's thing. Feel like we don't have the means.
No, that sounded better than it did on TV.
It did, actually, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's weird.
Let's hear Chris Richardson now.
I'll never get over you walking away.
Get over it.
I've never been the kind to ever let my feelings show. Loser.
And now we're down to, is it Phil Stacey now? Are you at 16?
Was it Puss Boy songs
I guess.
last night?
I guess.
I heard it was sing a song that tells us something about you.
Brother.
Here's something about me.
I am gay.
Pretty, too.
Why do you say that?
What am I playing?
Phil Stacey, number 16.
There's a freedom in your arms and it carries me through. I needed you.
Okay, bye-bye.
What are you doing up
See
there?
ya. Oh, that was awful.
Wouldn't want to be ya.
Damn. And then Simon says Phil and the rest of the guys just aren't cutting it.
Overall tonight, bar one.
Overall. I'm not saying overall. I'm saying overall.
Overall tonight, bar one or two. It's been a very, very disappointing performance from the guys the week before we go into the big stages. You got to up the game, really, up the game. That wasn't good enough, sorry.
Very good.
He's right.
And then there was that guy who sang the Pearl Jam thing, and we don't have that. We can't find it. And then the Roy Head son, that guy too, the curly-headed one.
With the glasses.
Sundance.
Yes,
You mean
Sundance Head.
That's not the curly-headed one.
Who is he?
The Sundance
The
one.
big fat guy with
Yeah.
the weird beard.
The
Yeah.
beard, yeah.
The funny big curly-headed guy is different.
He's nobody.
Yeah.
He's decent.
Well, as Simon said, they all
good
sucked
singer.
last night. I mean, they were just not on their
Save for
game.
one or two.
Right.
Overall.
Overall tonight.
Overall. Hey, Simon, what does a farmer wear for pants?
Overall tonight.
Gotcha.
And then this story from the set of JAG, federal agents have taken the props from the long-running TV drama. ABC's Brad Farrell explains.
U.S. Customs seized 4 F-14 fighters from Paramount Pictures and 2 air museums, saying the planes were not properly demilitarized before being surplused by the Navy.
no.
Navigation, radar, and other sensitive equipment is still potentially functional. The Navy retired the planes in question in 1990. Iran, which acquired F-14s in the 1970s when it was an ally of the U.S., is the only country trying to keep the jets in the air. The 4 seized aircraft will be taken to a military maintenance base in Arizona for removal of sensitive gear. Brad Farrell, ABC News.
Well, thank you. Turns out California might still have a Mega Millions winner, but lottery officials say it will be mid-morning before the results for our state are in.
Now, was this the $370 million lottery? I didn't know California was allowed to play.
We are, and ticket sales were so high for the chance for the record $370 million jackpot.
Anybody buy a ticket?
I didn't, and I meant to. Like I would win.
Why don't you just give me the $1 now?
At least 2 winning Mega Millions tickets were confirmed sold so far.
Oh, man.
1 in Jersey and 1 in Georgia.
Think they'll be American?
No.
No.
There'll be 95 illegal. About to tip over.
off the boat from Persia, and now I am worth $5 million.
America's a great country.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Here's your millions.
Provided you're not from here. Right. All right.
Well, Voice in the Head and Ruthie this weekend. Most of the nation, yes, will spring forward early for the start of daylight saving time. Neil Vickers.
Spring forward or backwards?
Well,
I can do
forward.
Well, how do you know?
Well, you spring forward because it's spring.
But you can fall forward.
You can. That is true.
You can fall forward. I saw you fall forward out of the starting block that one time.
Were you around then?
Oh,
we didn't hear from you much then.
I'm
you
like Santa Claus.
Oh,
I see you when you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm. You see me when I'm falling.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. You
Shut
liar.
Shut up.
She's lying to Michelle. She just knows how to fart good.
Spring Forward takes on a broader sense this year as clocks are getting rolled forward 3 weeks earlier than usual. Congress did it in what is expected to be a move to save energy. Michael Snyder,
you think you're so cool? You're not.
Ought not expect to have a dramatic
Well, Mayor
effect
Shelley.
on their electric bill.
You
looked at that early on, and again, we didn't really see any significant savings. And again, we will be looking at it this time.
Proponents of daylight saving time say that the time
This
should
guy's
allow
boring.
people to use lights less
What's that?
because it provides more
That's
daylight
boring.
during waking hours. Neil Vickers, Birmingham.
I think you're so cool, Ruth. You're not. Don't forget who's in charge.
Yeah, me.
Try and talk. I'll shut you right down.
Oh, baby.
Ha-ha.
Wow, that was good.
I'm in charge. Just remember that.
Wow.
Oh, did you doubt? Say my name, bitch. Say my name.
Hey, Viv, come on.
I like that.
Almost wrapped up here.
I am large and in charge.
According to a new poll, the one thing women want the most is a good night's sleep.
Oh, brother.
No, I'm with them. The 2007 Sleep in America poll finds that more than half of American women say they're so anxious and juggling so many things they rarely sleep well at night. Women who have the most trouble sleeping are the ones who let children or pets sleep in their bed. Well, doy.
You know, Shelley, for those women who want one thing more than anything else and a good night's sleep,
Yes.
I can't urgently stress this enough to you.
Stress it.
You should visit Sleep Train San Diego.
Totally.
I'm concerned about all women, and I'm here to give all of you women what you want more than anything else. And I can do it in 60 seconds. A visit to Sleep Train, ladies. What's it going to be for you? Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Simmons, Sleep Number Bed by Select Comfort, maybe even Tempur-Pedic. Wow. Look at the choices. Those are all the best beds in the business, and they're all under one roof, and that only happens here on the West Coast at Sleep Train San Diego. Now, what comes right after your most desired thing of wanting a good night's sleep? What comes right after that?
Well, money.
Money!
Yeah.
Money! Yeah. Well, Sleep Train does it all. Give you the lowest price guarantee, and on your good credit, you don't pay for months and months. And give you free same-day delivery and free setup of your brand new bed. And what's the third thing right after a good night's sleep and saving money? What's the third thing all women want? Desperately.
Oh, haul away the old one.
They want that old Jackson Pollock Splatterfest hauled away. And that's what Sleep Train does. Just for you, ladies. Sleep Train, your ticket to a better night's sleep. And is there any other news today, Shelley Dunn?
What more could there be? That's
what more could there possibly
Done.
be? Excellent. As always.
Well, thank you.
Chainsaw will do the sports for you next. KGB and Q103.
Hey, have you been chomping at the bit waiting for the next Motor Razr 3rd generation phone? Singular has it. In fact, it's only at Singular. Right now, this Razr will bring you music and video at breakneck speeds in addition to all the features you come to expect from the great Razr line of phones. Check this out. The Razr 3G is available in pearl gray, or you can get the 3G in gold if you really want to flash the bling. Now, this Razr has a 1.3 megapixel camera with an 8-power zoom, so take all the pictures you want. Plus, it's stereo Bluetooth headset compatible. so you can carry all of your music with you, and you can listen to it wirelessly on Bluetooth headphones. Yep, while you're getting photos, listening to your tunes, take those phone calls. What the heck? Of course, it's a great phone as well. Go to a Singular store near you and check out the next generation of the Razr. For a limited time only, the Moto Razr 3G in Pearl Gray is only $49.99 after a $50 mail-in rebate. This is the Singular lowest price ever on the new Razr. Plus, get the Moto Razr 3G Gold for just $99.99 after a $50 mail-in rebate on a debit card. Singular is now the new AT&T Your World Delivered. Certain restrictions and other charges apply. See the website for complete details. Phone offers require a 2-year service agreement.
Beverages & More has a very good selection of California wines.
California wines are the best.
I like to experiment, and I like to find things I've never had before.
There's everything at Beverages & More.
Wines from Napa County,
Sonoma,
Russian River,
Santa Barbara. It's this vast space jam full of wines.
I can usually find exactly what I'm looking for at a very good price.
Exceptional values, world-class wines.
Zinfandel,
Chardonnay.
Pinot.
Aisles and aisles and aisles. The cab section is my favorite part of the store. I like it all.
Head down there, you can find a bottle of wine that you'll like.
I'm very confident that I'm going to find what I want because there's lots of selection.
My favorite part about Beverages & More is enjoying the wine after I buy it.
It's an awesome place to shop for wine.
I'm John.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Alex, and I shop at Beverages & More.
BevMo's California Classic Sale is here. Club Bev members save up to 40% on a huge selection of California wines, like Rumbauer Cabernet, just $35.99 Club Bev, and Chateau Souverain Chardonnay, just $9.99 Club Bev. Hurry in. Visit BevMo.com for a store near you.
Fly Southwest Airlines from San Diego to Reno, Tahoe. If their 13 flights a day at low fares aren't enough to convince you, their 2 new daily nonstop flights starting March 11th should do the trick. Visit Southwest.com and book your trip today. You are now free to move about the country.
Hey, this is the big one. At Fun Bike Center, it's time for a Blow It Out Your Tailpipe sale. March is Off-Road Blow It Out Month at Fun Bike Center. Save FBC big on Yamaha's 06 Raptor 350 ATV. Just $3,999. That's right, just $3,999. All 06 Yamaha dirt bikes and ATVs in stock are FBC priced for fun during the Off-Road Blow It Out sale at Fun Bike Center. So blow it out your tailpipe at Fun Bike Center in Kearney Mesa. FBC, a friggin' big cycle store. Sale price excludes tax, license, dock fees, and CTRF.
The American Heart Association says a diet rich in antioxidants promotes a healthy heart. That's a delicious reason to drink Welch's 100% grape juice. It's loaded with natural antioxidants with no added sugar. Help protect your heart with Welch's 100% grape juice.
Hi, this is Perry Williams, and did you know that when you call 1-800-APPLIANCE, you get a state-licensed local technician that knows his paycheck depends on your satisfaction? Appliance repair is all we do. We don't sell appliances, we don't build appliances. We work hard every day at just one thing, making sure you are 100% satisfied with your appliance repair. When you have an appliance problem, call the guys who care at 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE. Ooh.
Let's kick back for the moment. Let your worries drift away, 'cause here we're living for today. Let's go out back tonight.
Let go of the day. Go out back tonight, where fresh ahi tuna is seasoned, seared, and served on a bed of crisp romaine. Start your evening fresh. Leave your worries at the door.
Let's go out back tonight.
Tonight, let go.
Life will still be there tomorrow.
Go out back.
Now you can be away from your desk, but not away from your business. Introducing the new AT&T Unity plan for small business. You'll get free calling to over 100 million AT&T business, home, and Cingular wireless customers when you subscribe. That includes any network call from your Cingular phone, even local and long-distance calls from your office phone. It's all covered for just $109.98 a month for qualified customers. Keep moving, keep working. Get the new AT&T Unity plan and it's onward business. For details, call 1-877-ONWARD-4. Again, 1-877-ONWARD-4. Or go to att.com/onwardunity. The new AT&T. Your world. Delivered.
For businesses with 1 to 10 lines, 2-year term required. Offered rate for first line only. Taxes and other charges, including regulatory cost recovery fee extra.
Kohl's Fine Flooring is celebrating their 60-year anniversary. Save on in-stock special purchases of carpet, hardwood, area rugs, tile, and natural stone. For all your flooring needs, Kohl's is your only choice. Kohl's fine flooring, serving San Diego since 1947.
DSC at 101kgb.com. That's our email address here. Listener Lex wants to know if Ernest Gallo's coffin will have a screw top. And listener Steve.
Tell you something about Steve.
In San Luis Obispo says, my first Asner, Dave.
Oh!
Listening to the governor describe his earlier election got me to spew like a shook-up can of beer.
No, Frazier, don't get me wrong. I think you're witty. You're clever. But funny's different. Funny's somebody who makes you laugh with your belly. Now, Bulldog's funny. Duke's cousin Louie, now he's really funny. He's like Jackie Gleason, only loud. He makes you laugh so hard the beer comes out of your nose.
You know what feels good through the nose? A warm cup of cocoa. I just may go home for Christmas this year.
You know, just because I haven't caused anyone to blow beer through their nostrils doesn't mean that I can't. Anyone who can compose a clever barb can certainly master the intricacies of the whoopee cushion.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that. It's a lot harder than you think.
All right, you just tune into Bulldog's show tomorrow, pop open a beer, and prepare for a Budweiser geyser.
You know, Frazier, if you're serious about that whoopee cushion, I happen to have one at the house. Now, last year, a disgruntled servant left one on Maris's dining room chair. Fortunately for all of us, embarrassment was averted when my little fawn proved too light to activate it.
Here he comes. The chainsaw. The dean of American sportscaster. Chainsaw. Let's roll out sports, wrap up this Over the Hump Wednesday for you. Now on 101 KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody in the sports world. Padres beat Arizona 5-3 in exhibition baseball yesterday. San Diego now 2-2 this spring. Did you know we are fewer than 4 weeks away from opening day of the regular season of Major League Baseball?
No.
Tuesday, April 3rd in San Francisco. Home opener will be Friday night, April 6th at Petco against the Colorado Rockies. Hey, Ruth!
What?
Have you ever tucked it in with a backhand?
Jackson Olin on the blue line. Smolinski. Here's Henrik raking on the right wing. Daniels in front. Henrik centers. Daniels to the backhand. Tucks it in. Backhand to forehand from the goal line. He put it in. And it's 3-1 for Vancouver.
The Canucks beat the Lightning 5-1.
We always wash afterward.
Yeah, I bet you do. Aztecs begin play in the Mountain West Conference tournament tomorrow in Las Vegas versus Colorado State. Meanwhile, in the National
You can tell my distinguished colleague that he can meet me in the parking lot whenever he chooses, even if he is wearing a dress.
يريد مواجهتك في الساحة خارجا حتى ولو كنت مرتديا ثيابا
السفير ما أنه شريف فذلك أمه ضاجعت مع جمل. Well? I'd rather not say, sir. What do you mean, rather not say?
Well, Mr. Ambassador, to be perfectly frank, it was about your mother, sir.
My mother? What about my mother?
Well, sir, he suggests that your mother maintained a close, intimate relationship.
Relationship?
Yes, sir. With a camel. And after the camel killed itself in shame, your mother apparently took on the entire Bedouin army.
Still good. Basketball Association. Shaquille O'Neal is going to star in a reality show to battle childhood obesity, and he's very sincere about it, and I think it's wonderful.
Me too.
And who knows better? In his career, Shaq has gone from 295 to 350, approximately the weight equal to that of an obese 7-year-old. 55 pounds. Also the amount of True Grit John Wayne packed around unnecessarily in his intestinal tract at the time of his death.
Good grief.
Now let's put all those images together.
Okay.
And create your own word picture for the next 10 seconds. Go.
No. I'm just doing it.
Yeah, baby.
Child, perhaps embedded.
55 pounds, baby.
Fun's over. In other sports daily.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
9:55. 55. It's 9:55.
Nice.
At 55 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, wow.
That's a nice kind of a gal to have around in wartime. Or any time.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of cute, too. 11,000 guys can't be wrong.
Chainsaw. Brought to you by Trophies, America's original sports grill. Try them out for happy hour in Mission Valley's Hazard Center, La Mesa's Grossmont Center, Costa Verde Center, right across from UTC. The hot new gas lamp location next to Petco Park. Your table's ready at Trophies. We can do some open mic San Diego to finish up, give you the last chance to talk to us right now at 888-570-1015.
Since 1950, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego's floor covering leader. From now until March 31st, Sid's entire selection of carpet and wood, tile, laminate, and vinyl flooring is on sale. You'll save an extra 10% off our everyday low prices on a huge selection of carpet and hard surface flooring. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West State Street, National City off the I-5, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street, San Marcos.
Come on down, come on down.
Upgrade to the hot new technology at Golfsmith during their National Trade-In Days event and get 30% more trade-in value on your old equipment. Visit golfsmith.com to find a store near you.
It's not talk radio. It's KOGO. Featuring San Diego's first news in the morning and Roger Hedgecock on the drive home. San Diego News. San Diego Talk. Set a preset for AM 600 KOGO. San Diego's news and talk station.
Ever wonder if a mechanic is giving you the straight story about your check engine light or just blowing smoke?
Okay, ma'am, let's hook your car up to our shop scanner. I suspect your catalytic converter's bad or maybe your manifold's cracked.
Or maybe I just need a new mass airflow sensor.
Your husband suggests that?
No, my car MD did.
Car MD? Who's he?
Car MD is not a he, it's this.
Well, that looks like a cell phone. You got a stethoscope to go with it?
No, Car MD plugs into any car made after 1995. Same place you plug in your fancy shop scanner. See? Right under the dashboard.
Yeah, I know where it goes.
Then Car MD shows me a red, yellow, or green light. Green means all systems go. Yellow, possible problems. Red, a trip to my mechanic. Plus, Car MD gives me a personalized, detailed report for my vehicle. Let's compare my printout to yours.
Oh, yeah, look. It is just a sensor. Well, I'm glad we could prove you're right. Saves you a lot of money.
Car MD, just $69.99 at carmd.com. The only tool that gives you power to keep your mechanic in check. They should have named it Mechanic Lie Detector. Get $20 off at carmd.com. Just enter promo code KGB at checkout.
San Diego sunshine.
Hey, San Diego, push it to the limits with Ford Explorer. There's no trail too rugged and no destination too far. It's built for San Diego with the versatility of an available power-fold third-row seat and independent rear suspension for a smoother, more comfortable ride. And with $2,000 cash back, you can get America's best-selling SUV for only $23,995. Ford Explorer, going the distance and beyond. 2007 Ford Explorer MSRP less $2,000 cash back plus taxes, title, and registration fees extra. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 4207. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Built for San Diego sunshine. Take a ride beyond the signs.
Stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer or log on to SanDiegoCountyFord.com. Ford, bold moves.
Now let's get back to Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on 101.5 KGB.
All right, anything you want to talk about, it's cool with us, including if you want to tell us what you learned from listening to today's show. You learn anything today, Shelley Dunn?
I learned that when you're trying to relax, sometimes people will put chewing gum, a rock, and some wires in a private place.
What private place would that be? The pail.
The keister.
Right up the pail. I learned that Chris Boyer has quite the keen eye for interior decorating.
Thank you.
Who'd have known? Who knew that the guy had such
no kidding.
A suavely decorated bachelor pad. What with his shirt and bowling pin? Boyer, anything today?
Yeah, I learned that a near-drowning dog is worth more than a bunch of fiery, burnt-up foreigners.
Jane?
I learned from the governor that earlier comes before later.
True.
Yeah.
Ruth?
Nah, we never learned anything.
Yes,
we do.
What? Name one thing.
Actually, you lose knowledge during this show.
Yeah, that's true.
We learned that nerding is so stupid.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Thanks.
That's something that we all knew already. All right, whatever you want to talk about, including stuff you've learned on today's show. We want to finish up with you, Joshua. You're on KGB. What's going on?
Good. How about yourself?
Hey, man.
Hey, I just opened my business here in San Diego, up off of Miramar Road. I do home and car audio sales, installation. I'm a licensed and certified master installer. We're off of 9586 Distribution Avenue, Suite D. My telephone number is 619-253-0955.
Did you say your wife is a master installer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Don't into that a whole lot.
5 years. What's that?
I know it's sexist to say, but it's also true. How many times have you rolled into a car radio installation place and there's a chick doing it?
Yeah.
Hardly ever.
That's amazing. I never heard of such a thing.
Well, I've had a couple women that do really good installations. You know, really, really good.
Well, no doubt. Women are so much nicer and neater, and they attention to detail. Guys are slobs.
My attention to detail is extremely good.
Yeah.
All my customers are extremely happy with everything I do. My prices are really good. My installs are perfect, and we do the audio video for cars.
What's the name of your company?
JMK Audio.
All right, very good.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean that.
No problem, man. I appreciate it. Hello, you're on KGB.
Hey, I just want to find out what the Your Mother movie is. You know, when they do
Yep, that's Harvey Korman. Yeah, that's Harvey Korman who was talking. And it's not the easiest movie in the world to find, but
it's called The First Family. It's a Buck Henry, not a very good movie. It had Bob Newhart in it as the president. Gilda Radner was in it. And you could probably find it on like eBay or Amazon Video. Pay $8.
First
whatever.
Family, okay?
First Family.
Perfect. Thank you.
I've heard Chainsaw say, you just heard the best 60 seconds out of the movie here.
Maybe the only funny 60 seconds of the movie.
Hi, you're on KGB.
Yeah, I wanted to mention, my name's Scott, and I wanted to mention that I have about 1,500 square feet of office display furniture that I need to get moved before Monday. And my number is 619-889-8474.
All right.
And it's over on 1st Street between India and Kentner.
Cool, man.
It's going to be open all day, so.
Beautiful.
All righty.
Good luck, Scott.
Thank you much.
See you, man. Oh! You were going to let me go. Bad girl.
The $1,000 a day giveaway.
Who thinks that's Chindong material?
Oh, my gosh. No kidding.
Who thinks that's Chindong stuff?
I do.
What would happen if we finished this show before a quarter hour expired? You got to sleep in it.
Oh. All day long.
You were going to let me walk out of here.
Oh, my God.
Without doing that.
You know, I hold the record for most dong in one show.
You're not going to lose it.
Starting up again.
Grand a day, every day giveaway. We got to do that yet. Hi, you're on KGB.
Hi, want to say thanks to Dave.
You want to do what with Dave?
I wanted to say thank you to Dave, actually Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
What for, sir?
When I was in Iraq, we had some really tough days. Tough days. We lost over 3/4 of our company. So I was looking for something comforting like home. And I turned on 101.5 KGB on the internet. So just listening to them was like bringing me home.
Well, that's the highest compliment we can get, sir. What is your name?
My name's Vic.
How you doing, Vic?
I'm doing fine, sir.
How are you physically? How are you mentally?
Oh, doing okay. Been back a while. Got some help. Talked to friends. So, yeah. We're doing okay. Probably wrapping up to go again.
My daughter's 5th grade class has gotten very involved with Marines in Iraq. They all adopted one.
Oh, cool.
Which we all thought was really interesting so that these kids could learn firsthand from these guys who've been very good about being their pen pals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right up until one of the kids, Marine, got killed. And that was very difficult. Very difficult for the classroom. But there's this one particular Marine who was a student of my daughter's teacher,
right,
who finally got home and came in and talked to the kids. He was in his full gear.
Wow.
Answered questions and all that kind of stuff. And I'd been hearing about this Marine for a long time. And Allie said to me last night, there's pictures of him because her teacher is very good about recording things with her camera. She takes a lot of pictures. She's got a website for her class. She's a brilliant teacher.
Cool.
I mean, every 5th grade kid should be so lucky to have this woman's class. And so Allie's online with her classroom website, and she shows me the pictures of this Marine. He's a baby. He's a freaking baby. Yeah. He looks like he's 14. Unbelievable. I mean, it really makes you stop and think, how old are these men and women who are going over there? It's stunning. Yeah. It's stunning how young they look.
The ones that I served with ranged anywhere from, we had a guy turn 18 when he went over.
Yeah.
To myself, who's almost 50.
Yeah. They, one of the Marines in my daughter's class, a 17.
Good God.
They're the finest Americans I could possibly think of.
Hoorah to that. Well, you gave us the greatest compliment we're ever going to get, sir. I'm so glad you're back home.
Thank you, sir, and I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much you guys have meant to us.
Well, God bless you. That really means a lot to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Day everyday giveaway.
I am deeply touched by what that man said.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was very cool of him to say that. It's hard to believe that we can sit here and do this show making fun of a guy who's got chewing gum and a magnet up his butt. And here's a Marine taking comfort from that.
I know.
Bombs flying over his head. All right. Ready to do the grand today?
Yes.
Right. Should we go right to the grand today, or should we solve the issue with Emily and clear chin dong infraction?
Who caught the mistake? Emily, or you did?
I did. And it's not my job to catch mistakes. My job is to make the mistakes.
Exactly.
It's everyone else's job to catch them and stop me from continuing making those mistakes.
You're so good at your job, Dave.
Shall we delay her punishment until tomorrow so we can all enjoy a full quarter hour of Emily and the chin dong? Emily is my favorite with the chin dong.
But who's going to remind you, because it's her job to remind you of things?
Well, if she doesn't remind me, it'll be a double infraction.
Oh.
Double dong.
Right. Double dong. Double dong. That'd be fun. What if we got two? You could wear one on the back of the head, one on the front of the head. We get four. Have one coming off your ears.
Like a turnstile.
Dongapalooza. Emily, be sure to remind me tomorrow. Be sure to remind me tomorrow that you have to wear the chin dong, okay?
Wait.
Talk about digging your own grave.
Oh,
folks,
man.
email me tomorrow. Make sure the first thing Emily does is to remind me about the chin dong.
Ouch.
Let's give away $1,000. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, hello.
Ed, how you doing?
Very good.
Don't worry, Ed. We almost finished the show. Wasn't going to call you.
Oh, my God.
I remembered Emily's on the dong tomorrow.
I was just listening to your show, and I heard something about the ching dong for tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
It's because she almost forgot you.
Well, Ed, here I am finishing up. I'm putting my stuff away. I'm saying, so long, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
And I told Emily, I said,
I
look.
love your show.
Well, I love yours, Ed. I told Emily, I said, look, man, I told her, too. I said, I want to call Ed Franco.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Ed about his troubles.
Oh.
Ed could be a good candidate for the Grand a Day, Every Day giveaway. So here I am saying goodbye, and Emily's just like, yeah, let's go.
Whatever.
Let's go drink some tequila and get topless.
No kidding. Well, just snap some pictures if you do that.
Absolutely. Emily topless with a chin dong on.
Damn it.
That's a whole website right there.
Oh, my God.
Ed writes to us, Dave, Shelley, Chainsaw, I have a beautiful 2-year-old little boy.
Yes, I do.
He has severe nosebleeds at night.
Oh, no.
And he's going to have some blood tests to discard any serious disease.
Yeah.
Money's always tight.
Right.
But when you need to choose between bills and loved ones, it's even tighter.
Yes, it is.
What is this little 2-year-old man's name?
It's Andres. It's kind of like Spanish for Andrew. He's very playful, and he had a toy that he, threw down on the floor, and it bounced back and hit him square on the nose.
Oh.
And it started bleeding. We took him to the doctor. We snapped some X-rays. Nothing's broken, unfortunately. Fortunately, problem is that he's still bleeding every 3 nights out of the week. And, we have to be sitting there because, if he can choke on his own blood, that's the problem. And we're right there every night, just checking him.
What a horrible thing.
Yes, and we need to, nothing's broken, but the doctor says you need to get some blood tests, make sure he doesn't have any problems, clotting or, God forbid, anything, like leukemia or something that I won't even mention.
Right.
But we need to make sure. And, oh my God.
Well, my heart goes out to you, Ed.
Thank you very much.
Will the $1,000 fix that for you guys?
Oh, yes, it will.
Well, hot dog, let's do it. Ed Franco, you are today's Grand a Day, Every Day giveaway winner.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Thank you very much.
Little Andres, I'm confident, just has a nagging injury, and that this won't turn out to be anything frightening.
I hope.
Yeah, we all do. That's for sure, bud.
I'll send you a picture so you can meet him at least on the picture.
Love to see you.
Oh my God, I'm about to faint here.
Don't faint.
Yeah, you'll break your nose.
I know.
Way to go, Ed. Thanks for writing to us, buddy.
Oh, thank you very much for calling.
You're very welcome.
I love your show.
I love yours. You can talk to Emily for a couple minutes here. You can tell her how excited you are about her wearing the dong tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, today's show brought to you by Union Bank of California. Your local Suzuki dealers. Coffee Mate. Trophies Restaurants. AT&T. Viejas Casino. Carnival Cruise Line. Thank you, friends. Oh, I'm so excited for the dong tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah.
I'm so excited about Emily having to remind me lest she pull double dong duty. Chris Boyer.
Yes, sir, David.
Start your engine.
Going racing in Miramar Speed Circuit today. Go to 101kgb.com, get signed up, and ready to win. We're taking you there next week from the KGB.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and polish my putter.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's day is free Thursday golf. Aldala having us out to Eagle Crest. Not too late for you to sign up. 101kgb.com. And Cindy Pace is next here in San Diego. Temecula gets Jeff Gonzer. We are on the radio with you tonight. We'll see you tomorrow on KGB and Q103. I love your show.
San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show.